I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think the police department is pissing me off because check me out. Whoever came up with that slogan, "Click it a ticket," they need royalties, like real deal shit, nigga. I ain't never heard a slogan that made me go, "Damn, nigga, you fucking right." You fucking right about that shit, man. Every time I get in my car, I be thinking, man, I gotta click that hole and the drive sober or get pulled over with the commercials and shit.
Yeah, they be snapping low key.
Nah, nigga, whoever wrote that shit was in they bag up, my nigga. They was really on some shit, my nigga. So the police department, that's why a lot of niggas be like ACAB. They say all cops are bastards. Cause you niggas ain't never shot that nigga out. I don't know who did it.
Never shot
You know what I mean? Y'all never shot that nigga out. And clicking a ticket is a bar, my nigga.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Welcome back to another episode of Save for the Pod, episode number 127. Phil in the building, AJ in the building, and special guest Premi in the Premi or Premi?
It's Premi, actually.
Premi?
Yeah, like
is that a nickname?
Yeah, my full name is Premi Matthew. So
okay.
You know, people just call me Premi. It's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Got
Wait,
you.
I've been pronouncing your name wrong this whole time?
Yeah, I asked Phil, and I asked Phil as soon as I got in here, and I'm like, you know what? After he told me, let me just make sure on the pod that I'm saying it right.
Nah, you good. Everybody calls me Premi, man. It's been like that since middle school. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, got you.
So it's Premi.
So Premi, friend of Phil's. Actually, Phil, since it's your boy, I'll let you introduce him.
Damn, nigga, why you always put me on the spot?
Because it's usually your friends that we getting on the pod.
Anywho, it's my dog Premi. He's on the fight team with us. Damn, what I gotta say about this nigga as an introduction?
He ain't got nothing to say. Listen, man, it's me, baby.
It's me.
Mr. 22 is the Vault Baby Captain. It's the Hollybro King. Y'all know what it is. Life is temporary, premiums forever. If you see me with the bag, know it's in the bag.
Okay.
See, the man introduced himself.
Okay.
One of the funniest niggas in the gym, though. Like, real shit. One of the coolest, funniest dudes in the gym.
Yeah, and I hope the camera picking us up because this nigga is iced out right
He has a bag too, so it's in the bag.
Yeah, that's facts.
Leave me alone, man.
I'm scared. I might not even want to say nothing bad on the
I had to
pod.
drop a bomb on your Oppenheimer shit. You know what I'm saying?
But this is my first time meeting him. It's AJ's first time meeting him.
No, it's not.
No, I
I
meant
met
Okay.
AJ just a couple
It's,
weeks
talking
ago.
about
it's
you.
my first time meeting him. My fault. But I've seen you on Twitter nonstop because for whatever reason, Twitter thinks me and Phil the same person. So whatever Phil tweets, whatever Phil likes ends up on my timeline. So obviously y'all two always interact. And even when y'all don't interact, I see you on my timeline. So from what I've seen, you seem like a funny dude. And I could
appreciate
attest to
that,
what
man.
Phil said.
I'll be trying.
Okay. So tell the people a little bit about yourself. Anything interesting, anything you feel like they may need to know.
I ain't too interested, man. I'm a graphic designer. You know, I'm born and bred out here in Florida. I'm from Hollywood. I don't really do much, man. I be in the house. You know what I mean? I leave people alone. I fight occasionally with my boy Phil and a couple other people on the team. Shout out John Way. You know, I don't really do too much, man. Oh, your Netflix is cooked. You are cooked, nigga. They got me with that yesterday. I had to call my mama, man.
Yeah, that's tough. You just got the multiple household messages.
Yeah.
But before the pod started,
Oh, my bad, bro.
I asked you, like, how'd you get? Or y'all know each other from fighting? You said you started off with boxing, right?
Yeah.
So at what age did you start with boxing?
I would say, I don't know what age it was, but somewhere around like 8th, 7th grade. I just was interested in fight. I was getting in trouble a lot for fighting.
That was gonna be my follow-up question.
I was getting in trouble a lot. I got kicked. I probably went to like 14, 15 different schools, like from like elementary to like high school. And I kept getting kicked out for fighting and stuff. And my mom had a friend whose dad used to train with Tyson. And he was like, yeah, man, just come to the gym. You know, I'll train you. He ended up dying like 2 months after that. Like got sick. He was super old. Yeah. Shout out to Leslie's father. He got sick. He ended up dying, and that kind of like was the end of that for me. And then I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll just learn on YouTube. I started training myself on YouTube and stuff. And then I don't know, man. I had a different type of ball when I was a kid, man. I would just walk in the gyms and just be like, hey, listen, bro, like, how much is it to train here? They'd be like, oh, it's like 300 some, you know, a month. And I'm like, yeah, I don't got that, but I'll spar whoever you want me to spar as long as I can like come in and train. And they'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, come in on this day, you could train, and then you could spar on Thursday. Niggas ain't never seen me fight.
Yeah.
I was getting in the ring with all types. This is one kid I'll never forget. He's a short Mexican kid, bro. He was smaller than me, a lot smaller than me. And I was like 160, 150 at some of the time. And this nigga was fast as lightning, boy. I swear to God. I closed my eyes. I opened my eyes. This nigga was behind me, bro. I was looking. I was like, yo. I just remember being like, damn, like this is a different thing. Like I gotta train more. So I started training a lot more. You know what I mean? Just like training myself. I never really got a coach until like I was like 18, 19. I went to like the PAL, which is like the Police Athletic League.
Yeah.
Which
Boca,
they let
right?
you. No, they got them all over
Yeah,
the place. I
bunch of
went to the
places.
one in Hollywood, right across the street from the little soccer field, and that's where I started like boxing over there.
Real quick, before you ended up getting your first trainer, like were you just naturally decent? Like were you? I know you said that Mexican nigga kind of beat your ass, but
Yeah, he was fast, man. Luckily, his coach was like, we just work and stuff. It wasn't like any hard shit. It was just like.
Oh, I thought you were
was
asking if
doing-
he was getting beat up in school.
no, but I'm saying
I ain't
saying
gonna lie,
for,
like I don't really brag about like school fights. I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever lost a school fight. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
kind of just like a bunch of kid shit. You kind of just like
yeah.
punch each other and then wrestle and then the teacher break it up. But yeah, like I just I was training myself. I didn't think I was that decent. I mean, I don't know. Compared to now, I'd probably beat the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
As a kid, but
I would hope so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, but I don't think I was like naturally a gifted boxer. I was pretty athletic because I played ball and I knew. And They
Okay.
say basketball usually translates to boxing, but
Does
it was
it?
definitely a curve. Yeah, they say a lot of basketball players they transfer pretty well into like boxing and stuff.
Okay.
Like
That shit don't work out for football players, a la Greg Hardy.
that. Yeah, man. He
Those
needs
niggas-
to sit the fuck down.
those
Greg,
niggas
listen,
slump.
homie. From one real nigga to another. Actually, you're not a real nigga. You was hitting women. I ain't. You
Nah.
keep it.
Yep.
Do what you got to do, brother.
Yeah.
You keep losing. You stupid.
You lose, homie.
But one of the reasons that you even got brought up,
Yes,
not
sir.
to say that you was gonna fight and nothing like that, but you had some internet beef, and we ain't got to go too deep into it.
Oh yeah, so we should set up a celebrity boxing.
we
Hey
really
man,
should.
listen.
Right,
I'm
internet
always down for it, but
And I don't know. So okay, real quick, you had a tweet. It was talking about R. Kelly,
right.
and then there was a TikToker who essentially word for word, bar for bar, made a TikTok
Yeah.
of what you said.
Now,
And the
before we get too fast, right?
Yeah.
I want to say this to the camera. I want people to understand what I'm saying. I personally believe this. It's like a religion to me. There's no new idea under the sun.
no, there's not.
I believe that the universe gives people ideas, and that's how it works. But if I'm listening to you say exactly what I just said 3 days ago, I'm kind of thinking, maybe the universe isn't giving you shit.
maybe the algorithm.
Maybe the algorithm is. You know what I'm saying?
The algorithm is the universe.
And listen,
It's the
I will
internet
say
universe.
this though. A lot of people are like, "Oh nah, but why'd you make the video?" I'm gonna say it like this. Mind you, his video came out earlier in the month. It's been like a month.
I also don't know if Phil told you. I actually saw that TikTok. I be on TikTok, so I seen that.
right.
I didn't even realize that you had tweeted it because I don't
Right.
follow you.
I didn't
But,
say nothing.
Yeah.
I mind my
How many
business,
times you
know
gonna
what
say
I'm
that? It's the fourth time Zach said, "But yeah, I don't follow you."
No, I'm gonna follow him after this. man.
But
I'm gonna follow him
right
right
now-
now.
I've been seeing you for a minute.
Hey, listen, if you don't
But I
follow
have
me
not
after
hit
this, man,
follow.
But for right now, I'll follow you.
I'm gonna follow him right now.
thank you, man.
Right
I
now on the
appreciate it.
pod.
I need the follows. Apparently, that I don't have enough. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Get your
But,
followers up.
Yeah, he dropped the video, and my friends and my people was tagging me in it, and I did not respond. I didn't say anything because I was telling my friends and my people my thing. I was like, listen, I don't believe there's a new idea under the sun. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He could have ran into something, whatever. But then he got to calling my people's all types of names. Yeah, I mean, they
Oh, in the
groupies.
comments or whatever?
Yeah, he's calling them groupies and all type of shit. He's like, oh, tell that nigga to come holler at me. And I'm from Florida, homie. If somebody
Yeah.
say, yo, come holler at me about
Yeah.
something, that mean that you feel like, you standing on business. And,
Yeah.
and that's cool. But like, I wasn't gonna say nothing until I felt like he was disrespecting the homies and shit, and the homies is trying to stand for me. He
Yeah.
could have just ignored it. You know what I'm saying? He could have just went about his business. But that's when I was like, all right, man, if he finna disrespect my homies, I'm not gonna let them just feel like I don't care about them trying to hold it down for me. So
Right.
I dropped the video. He felt like, he ain't still for me. And then he dropped his video, calling me all types of bums.
Yeah.
I'm broke. And let me tell you something. Niggas can call me whatever the fuck they want. They
But
call
not
me
broke.
ugly. Niggas say I ain't got no style. I ain't tripping about that.
Yeah.
You call me broke, you a motherfucking lie, man. You a motherfucking lie, man. Listen, if niggas know anything about me,
Yeah.
That's facts.
I got it on me, right? Like I ain't. So nigga was calling me broke, untalented, all type of shit. Like it wasn't even like at first it was like jokes. It's like nigga can't dress. He wearing Adidas with
Yeah,
the
with the
whatever. I
Nikes,
was like, all right,
yeah.
cool. But then he's like, oh, you broke. You're a bum. You're untalented. You're never gonna be shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Since we no longer just making jokes, let me be funny too. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what's really funny to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to me, I'm gonna give y'all a little exclusive since y'all here. I made 2 videos, right?
Okay.
I made 2 videos. One video just had kind of the stuff that he was going through, like his evictions and all that other shit.
Yeah.
And then the other video had, the bonds on it. And before I press play, I'm thinking like, niggas, I'm not an internet nigga. Y'all don't see me beefing with niggas on the internet. I don't beef with niggas on the internet because I know shit get real. You know what I mean? Like, I understand how shit works. I don't know you. It's easy to find anybody you want to find these days with social media and shit. So I said, listen, I'm gonna knock this nigga out the first round and go about my business. I told him, I'm gonna drop the video. I'm gonna block you. I'm not gonna talk to you no more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. What we talk about, I'm gonna drop all this shit, and then you can argue with the niggas you cool with now, because now they want to have questions. You know what I mean? I ain't make up nothing. I put all the information out there with all the receipts I had, and that was it. You know what I mean? Respectfully to him, I understand that it could have been a false accusation. Yeah. I mean, he did the same to me. He dropped a video calling me gay because I have a domestic I had a domestic charge too. I didn't get arrested or anything, but I had to go to court because, long story short, my sister was dealing with some dude, and he tried to do some things to my sister, and it don't work that way. And he told the cops, I tried to kill him, and he ain't make it to court. So
well, I'm scared.
My shit got dropped. So
yeah. And now it's all resolved. It's
all resolved now. We good. You know what I mean? We good. I ain't got no beef with that man, though.
Yeah.
I ain't got no beef.
Yeah, and that, like you said, everything's been done under the sun. Like back in the Vine days, people accused me of stealing shit. I thought people had stole shit, but at the end of the day, it's not that serious.
Hey, what's funny?
It was entertaining though. I will say that.
What's funny is this like the third or fourth time this happened to him. So
really?
It should be hilarious.
No, it happens all the time.
It happens. Yeah.
It happens all the time. Where I'll drop something, and I go viral on TikTok a lot. Like I would say every other TikTok I drop has been viral. Like, if you look at this shit, it's like 1 million views, and I get like 1,000 views. And there's 1 million views, and I get like 1,000 views.
Yeah.
So, like, every once in a while, somebody will take something, and I'll just be like, you know what, Premi, you kind of got to understand this is how, life works. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people are going to take shit. And I understand people take shit. It's part of the game, man. My brother is a comedian. This nigga travels. He does this shit. We know niggas still joke. Some of my favorite comedians are joke thieves, man.
Yeah.
I understand how the game works, but, sometimes I just be bored. I don't feel like letting it slide. So.
That's petty fair. Game.
Yeah, we here for the petty wars. But outside of that, is there any? Oh, well, I wanted to go back to the graphic design. Mm-hmm. So you said this was something we
didn't talk about it yet. We were talking about it before.
Yeah.
We didn't mention that's what you do yet.
Oh yeah. No, he said he did it. Yeah, he said it on the
podcast.
Yeah. But this is all self-taught. But what made you get into graphic design, or what age did you also get into?
Y'all not gonna believe me, but I was a rapper at one point. You know what I'm saying? I used
I believe it.
What was the rap name? What was the rap
name? You
name?
definitely fit the profile.
No, you a rapper. Wait a minute, this nigga raps.
No,
you got me, man.
When I was in like middle school, elementary, I used to rap with this. Well, he's famous now, Denzel Curry. Shout out to Denzel, man. I love you to death, my brother. Me and him used to battle every day.
Did you have a rap name?
I had a million of them, bro. One of my teachers used to call me Lil Ammo because she said I would never stop rapping. Like I just always had something in the tank because we used to battle back and forth.
Yeah.
But I think for a long time my rap name was just P Dot. I don't ever do too many extravagant shit. I know niggas be doing a lot, but yeah, I used to rap at some point. And
you were any type of baby, no type of Lil.
No, hell no, no Lil, no baby. I almost was a preemie baby. But,
no. That's crazy. That's a crazy rap.
That's better as a joke. Like,
it kind of worked.
When you start doing your stand up,
Preemie Baby.
I used to be a rapper named Preemie Baby.
Honestly, man. So
your tag got to be like born early.
Born early.
Like Barbara song, she got to be a drop. You can born early.
Not sorry for the wait. Whatever. I'm here already.
I used to rap, and being a kid, like, my mom took care of 3 kids. She had 3 jobs. She had no extra money for me to be going to no studio. So yeah, I had an Xbox headset. I ripped the headset part off the headphones, and I rewired it onto like some like MacGyver like nigga shit, if I can cuss on here. Yeah. And I put it in like this little vase she had full of rocks for her plants, and I would rap into that. Right. So I was rapping into that. I was making my own beats because I couldn't afford no producers. YouTube at the time was where everybody's getting their beats from, but it was like $50, or you'd get like a purchase your track today on top of your beats.
Yeah. You was on Fruity Loops?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm hot with it too, man. Listen, I'm like that. I can make beats for real. I just, I don't really care to anymore. It's not really as lucrative for me as graphic design is, but I started making my own beats. Then I recognized like I got to shoot my own videos. I shot my first video, my girl shot it. She was holding my camera. I'm like, look, just stand just like this. All right, don't move. I'm just gonna move back and forth. You just follow me. Yeah, I mean, I'm setting all the things. I brought a camera from my sister. At the time, I was like living in her car, and she was like, listen, I'm gonna sell you this camera if you want it. And I like my mom had like this savings account for us, and when I left her house, she was like, listen, you can go get whatever is in this little public saving account. It's literally like $999, some shit like that. So I gave the girl the money. I brought the camera, and that was like the start of my like career for like everything else. And that's kind of what got me into graphic design, because I had to make my own mixtape cover. I had to make my own like, you know, album art, all that type of shit. And I reckon I started getting good at it. Other people asked me to do it. So I started doing theirs. And then, you know, it kind of just left from there. I started doing logos and all different type of stuff. And, you know, I ran into the right people that got me into like some of these political parties and stuff. And now I do a lot of political campaign stuff. I know I don't look like it. I get it. But I run I did a lot of the, like the Trump stuff, like anti-Trump stuff, apparently. And
sure,
a lot
buddy.
of the Biden stuff. And you know me, man. I'm about to bread. Homie.
MAGA. Brought to you by.
Hey, you low
Born
key
early.
paying yourself taxpayers.
Nah,
That's
for
taxpayer
real.
money.
Listen, man. I am paying myself. I get you right about that. You is right
Oh,
about
that's
that.
fire. That's fire, bro. So I know you said you meet with, not meet with kids, but you've had.
Whoa.
You've
I
had.
ain't never said that shit.
You've been at schools. You've talked with kids
Yeah.
to kind of inspire them, I guess, and with graphic design.
Show them a different way.
Yeah. So what are those conversations like? What are the things that you're telling them? I know obviously we don't have kids listening to this, but maybe we do.
Yeah.
But if you had to have that conversation, what's that conversation like?
Hey, listen, man. For me, mostly I always tell, like the first thing I always say is like, it's really 7 to 8 billion people on Earth, bro. You know what I mean? And you're trying to tell me the only way you think you can make it out is if you become a rapper or if you get some type of sports shit. Like nobody in the neighborhood is doing graphic designs. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody is like picking up Photoshop and doing all type of shit. Like they just like, yeah, I'm finna rap. I'm finna play ball. Or, you know, I'm finna get off the porch. And I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? Because I had the same mentality as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I was a rapper at one point. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to the NBA at one point. I'm 5'10". All right? No teacher ever looked at me and said, listen, little nigga, you're not tall enough. I wish somebody would have. I wish a teacher would just be like, hey, stop moving. Listen to me real quick. You're 5'10". You're short. You're stout. You can't dunk. It's not like you're uber athletic. And you go to a little private school in the middle of an unknown city. You're not going D1 and you're not going to the league. Go find something else better to do. I probably would have found something else better to do.
I wish I had that talk too.
I wish somebody had that talk to me. So
wish
sometimes
I
I
had
had to talk with the kids. I tell them straight up. They be like, yo, you hating. You hating, Mr. P? Say, yeah, I'm hating. I'm hating on your bad decisions, nigga. You're not going to the league.
Yeah.
I see you. I knew a kid. I was going to the school, talking to these kids. Kid was like, yeah, I want to start boxing. I was like, oh, I box. You can come to the gym I go to, whatever. And I was like, I'll bring pads next time. We did some pad work. I'm looking
He's
at
not
the
going
kid.
to
I'm
the
like, nigga, this can't be. This the first time you box? He's like, nah, I've been boxing for years. I said, nah, nigga, this the first time you boxed. I know what the first time looked like, nigga. Don't lie to me. He's like, nah, I've been boxing, da da da. So how old are you? He said, I'm 19. I said, listen, put the gloves down. Pick up a book, learn how to do something else. Because I'm gonna be real with you, it's not. We in a different time, man.
Yeah.
When you was back in like my dad's day and shit, you could start boxing at fucking 35. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you might be successful, be a champion. Nowadays, I know a baby right now, 4 years old. You know, probably a world champ already over there in Mexico somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like put the gloves down. You know what I mean? I gotta have real talks with them and try to explain to them like it's not always, you know, what you dreaming in your head. It don't always work like that. Because if it was, you know, I would be dunking on LeBron right now.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Nah, but the graphic design shit.
You have
bro,
a
that's-
website for that stuff or not?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Premisterling.com. Premisterlin.com.
Cool.
I'm really like that. I'm the GOAT, man.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Please do,
And I
man.
have some ideas. So
Yeah, I've definitely had conversations with Julian, AJ's brother, because he does graphic design as well. But in high school, that was one of my passion. It was something I enjoyed doing. I wouldn't say it was a passion. I was in a graphic design class, but that shit was just so difficult for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was the teacher I had, and Julian told me the same shit, bro. Just go on YouTube and learn how to do it. I'm like, I don't really have the time to do it. But graphic design, that's one thing that I wish that I was nice at.
Yeah. I think it's an essential skill. I think it's something that, like, even if my kids are not graphic designers, they should learn how to use Illustrator, Photoshop, stuff like that. Because when you own a business or you run a business, you don't want to have to always hire out
Yeah.
You know, to have somebody do something as little as like, hey, can you change the color of my logo? It's like, that's simple work, homie. Just do it yourself. You know what I mean? Save yourself the money. Because some graphic designer might charge you $50, or another graphic designer might charge you $350. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where people charge what they want. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's essential that you learn how to, you know, take pictures with a camera.
Yeah.
Learn how to, you know, understand ISO, you know, shutter speed, video, and stuff like that. Just basically so you can kind of run your own business.
This may be my ignorance, but I feel like it's a legitimate question. Do you feel like AI could potentially ruin the graphic design space?
That's what I was about to ask too. If you've not lost it, obviously you said you're doing well, but and actually no, where you're at is perfect because they need to pay people.
Right.
So, or like where you usually play. But yeah, what's that looking like? What's that landscape looking
I will
like?
say, shout out to AI, man. You made me a lot of money this year. You paid for my video games. I go viral all the time for using AI to like fix things, and people they don't really understand how I'm doing it. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
This nigga's a magician. And I'm like, nah, nigga, I just know how to use a computer. You know what I'm saying? To answer your question, I think AI is just like, to me, a more advanced level of Photoshop for niggas like me, because you could learn Photoshop.
You still need to tell it what to do.
You still need to know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You need to learn Photoshop.
So it like levels the playing field almost.
So y'all need to learn these things, but y'all choose not to.
Mm-hmm.
I think the same thing's gonna happen 20 years from now. Niggas gonna have AI, and people gonna have to learn to use AI, and people will be like, why would I learn to use AI but I could just pay somebody? You'll be paying me because I'm gonna learn the AI. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just a more advanced level of Photoshop. I think there are some things that could cut me out of scenarios. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, we got this picture, we want to remove this person from it. It's like, okay, cool. There's an AI for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might not hire me to do it because all you're gonna do is, you know, write in, hey, can you remove
They
this
have
person?
the
They'll do
apps
that.
and everything too.
They got apps for that now. Yeah, I mean, little stuff like that. But for the people who don't know, you know what I mean, I'm still, you know, they're still paying me to do that type of stuff. So I'm not really too worried about AI. And listen, I'm a hustler, man. I'm gonna get it by any means. I'm never going broke.
Yeah,
So if people think AI finna take my jobs, tell AI come see me at John Way. I'll beat the fuck out of it.
Okay, NBA premi.
You know what it is. I'm going to the league, man.
I mean, you kind of remind me of AJ's boy Jeff. That you just always figure it out. I mean, from a young age, like you wanted to box, YouTube that shit. You was rapping, that turned into the graphic design and all that stuff. So it seemed like you always gonna figure it out, bro.
No, absolutely. I think I always tell my wife, I think everybody has a superpower. They just gotta find out what it is. And I found out mine is I can learn things from watching other people do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm not that way. I need almost like apprenticeship. That's how I learn best.
I know some people, you know, like they prefer to have mentors, which is good. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, I'm always down to mentor people because not everybody's gonna be able to look at YouTube and be like, damn, I can do that. You know, I try to learn something like the day before we went to practice the other day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a good wrestler. You know what I mean? I'm a stand-up dude. And, you know, I was like, damn, every time I wrestled somebody to the ground, they were getting up a certain way. So I YouTube, like, what should I do if they could do this to counter it? The next day I used it. And my coach was like, nigga, what the fuck you been doing? And I'm like, YouTube, bro. I swear to God. I literally learned it like a couple hours before I went to practice.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
What he didn't tell you is when I snuffed his ass in practice.
Wait, what?
He did. Now, it feels like that. It feels like that, man.
If y'all ever see me posting sparring videos, it's usually Premi beating my ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like
wasn't there a time where Premi caught your ass?
Premi always beat my ass. The only videos I post because he one of the few people that records is like some sparring sessions.
Yeah, I try to keep social media active just because I get clients based off of like stupid stuff. I had a client one time flew me out to New York and like paid for my flight, paid for my stay just to shoot some videos for him because he thought I was a funny guy.
Yeah.
Nigga didn't even care about my work. He's like, yo, I thought you were a funny man. So, you know, I thought we would get along. So I needed you to shoot this stuff for me. So, okay. I'm funny? All right, nigga. Like,
that's dope.
That's kind of sus, though. He ain't trying to touch you, man.
I mean, I got that thing on me.
Hey,
Wait, what are you talking about?
What the?
Hey, both of them. No pause. Play ball, nigga. I got both of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
I'm like, he just wanted to, you know, just hang out.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, listen, nigga want to pay me to hang out. That's cool.
That's fair.
Speaking of paying niggas to hang out, I just want to say this because I haven't had a chance to say this nowhere else. I don't know about y'all, but I have a fear of you know, being overpowered. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do try to work out. You know what I mean? I don't like being overpowered. I'm a little nigga now.
Yeah.
I ain't no 6'9".
Yeah, you bigger than me and Phil.
Like,
yeah.
But I'm saying, like, we not big dudes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Imagine somebody's. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. All right, you in the house is just you, right?
Yeah.
The door locked. It's a nigga in the room with you. He's 7'3", about 260. Yeah, I mean, pure muscle, athletic as fuck. I'm talking like, you know, 30-inch vertical type shit. and he goes, "Yo, you finna suck my dick," right? Now what's about to happen?
You gonna have to kill me, G.
Yeah,
You gonna got to kill for your life, right?
Yeah, he gonna have to.
Now,
fight me
Dwight
and do something.
Howard, listen to me. What is going through your mind? Because I want to know, because you understand what kind of position you're in. 7'3", 240 pounds, 50, 60 pounds pure muscle, and you force that man to give you cunnilingus. It's crazy.
Wait, that's an accusation.
It is an accusation.
Allegedly.
But you are guilty until proven innocent. This is America, and you are black, my brother.
I actually had Dwight on the list, so we might as well go. We might as
Right
well
into
talk
it.
about. Yeah, we might as well talk about Dwight.
He's crazy.
But yeah, he was recently in the headlines. Some was saying it was unconsensual. Him and his lawyer said it was consensual. But the allegations have always been there that Dwight
Yeah.
might be messing with whether it's trans or men.
A long time, man.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when all that like super Christian Dwight Howard stuff started coming out, I said, "Oh yeah."
Wait, when was that?
It was like a little bit after the he had like a gluteus maximus injury or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was in L. Was that in L? That wasn't in Atlanta.
He was
was
in
it?
yeah, I think it was Atlanta.
I don't know. Atlanta is the
Atlanta.
place that
Yeah,
would
that's what I'm
happen.
saying, Atlanta.
Yeah, that happened, and then like there was like a little short stint where like he was a little like a little too religious, and I was like, yeah, that's what happens when niggas get caught up being gay. They think it's so wrong that they like, nigga, I need to go pray to God today. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay, man. That shit ain't no sin, man. We ain't listening to all that, bro. You know, you be who you want to be with. It's on you. You know what I mean?
Well, he came out and did an interview, and he was pretty much like, "Where I lay my wood shouldn't matter." And I was like, "It's crazy phrase, but I agree." But and then the interviewer asked him, was like, "Oh, you know, with the rumor swirling, are you gay?" And he was like,
Oh, that's really what you want to talk about?
"Yeah."
Nigga, what you think we interview you for? You're not that good anymore.
You got allegations. Like, what you mean? That's the only reason why you get an interview.
Like, why are you here? What you think we were here to talk to you about? What, nigga? Nothing important. Are you gay?
Are you gay?
Yeah, I
And did
want
you
him
rate
to know
that
the
before?
truth, but the joke's it's still gonna fly.
Oh, that man,
regardless, the joke's
that
still
man
gonna
Listen,
gay, bro.
I understand it, man. You know what I mean? Like, people don't like to, be like forced out of the closet, but I feel like you should live your truth, man. You should be who you gotta be. I mean, at all times. Who's gonna press Dwight Howard for being gay?
Facts.
That is the
way.
biggest gay man I've ever heard of.
It also sucks that that's how that shit come out. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I low key feel bad for him because
Absolutely.
I
yeah.
got homies that came out, and it's just like, I'm of the same. Like, bro, if you gay, just be gay. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Absolutely.
Like,
It's
be the
Stephen A.
happiest gay nigga you could be.
That is NBA and NFL are two completely different things, but we've seen what's happened in the NFL when niggas come out.
Right.
'cause
But not
there's-
only-
but
not only
Dwight's
that,
a Hall
like-
of Fame center, and his
yeah,
career's
yeah.
over.
Yeah, that's true.
But not only that, but why? Like, and this is kind of what I think he was saying. Why does it even matter? Why do I even have to come out if I'm living my life the way I want to
He
live
doesn't,
in that way? Why
but
do
at
I
the
have
same
to
time-
share that part?
At the same time, you got to think about, not that he has to think about it, but there could be an upside for gay little boys that
Absolutely, yeah.
enjoy playing basketball, and they're like, oh, if Dwight can do it,
Yeah.
then I could live my
Bro,
truth.
Dwight-
There's
They
that too,
got-
but like not everybody wants that, and not everybody has to be that.
That's
You
true,
know,
that's
like
true. Hey,
if it's a
Dwight-
personal decision that hey,
Yeah.
I'm living my truth, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to be public with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Every other part of my life is super public. You know,
Yeah,
like it's
but
not
now-
him being out is not the same as someone else that doesn't have that same notoriety being
Yeah.
out.
True, but it also, I think, like, if you live in that space, if you live your truth, you alleviate situations like this where somebody trying to get on maybe and you get
Right.
outed. And so that's a little bit more embarrassing.
That's
and
true,
low
that
key,
could
he
be-
really could have got like 5 more playing years. Nigga would have came out while he was in the league, bro. They would have milked that shit. He coulda-
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He would've
That's
got a
bad
bag.
point of view, but it's
could've
actually
bag.
true. It's actually true, man.
He could have
But the
got like
thing is,
5
like,
more. Like when they was kicking
If
him out
that's
of the
not
league.
what he wants, then like
No, yeah, if
I
that's
just
not
know
what
he
you want, I
wants.
believe you do what you
Yeah,
want to do. But I feel like the way it kind of happened to him now. You get people like Stephen A. Smith who made a whole podcast episode about him being gay, and I think to be honest with you, it's mad homophobic, homie. He got on the podcast and was like, "Oh, I don't want to hear about Dwight Howard touching men."
Yeah,
And it's
has ESPN said anything about that?
They can't because that's his podcast.
yeah, that's his
It's
shit.
true, but he still works for ESPN. The
Oh,
whole
yeah,
time I'm
but-
watching, I'm like, this is a
That man
little
got
funny.
tenure,
I haven't
homie.
seen
but
it.
I'm
I
like,
gotta see
he's
it,
taking it a little far.
But how his platform works, that's separate from ESPN. Like, that's not the first time he done went far on some shit. Stephen A. be wilding on his
No, he
own
does.
shit,
He
which
do,
is
he
why
do.
and that low key drives ratings. So I think
it does, and then
honestly,
people are gonna go tune in to ESPN
it-
because they
yeah,
want to see
so
more
I
of
think
what he's saying.
they like he's so good at it to where he could do it without getting the backlash and being canceled, and do it just good enough to where like ESPN is like, well, it's Stephen A. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that nigga know how to toe the line extreme. That's why he's a genius at what he does.
Yeah, man.
But it sucks for him.
It
Hey,
does suck for
I'm
him,
just saying,
unfortunately.
like when he was getting pushed out the league, he didn't have a good PR team. If I was his PR team, I'd be like, now's the perfect time to come out because don't nobody want to hire you. You still athletic. You still got game. You could be the face of the LGBTQ movement in the NBA.
Facts.
But not if you're a rapist, my bro.
And
Yeah, very true, very true.
And he would have got that top 75 spot over AD.
Top?
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah,
But now he's in the bottom 75.
nah, he didn't make the top 75 because of that.
Shout out to my boy. He made that joke on Twitter. I thought that was hilarious. He's like, how's he in the top 75 if he a bottom? God,
Yeah, that's
damn.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think I seen you like that shit. But off of Dwight, something else that was in the news has been talked about everywhere, and I feel like we kind of sparked this conversation. But women, they don't want you taking them on first dates to certain places. Y'all seen
Y'all
the
gonna
list?
hate me.
What's your thoughts?
Y'all gonna hate me.
What's your thoughts?
I agree with the women on this one, my boy.
Every single one on that
Bro,
list.
Listen,
Nah,
if
you
we-
wildin'.
somebody bring the list up, homie.
I got it.
Somebody bring
Nah,
the list
you
up.
wildin'.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm about to put y'all on
All
game,
right, just
man.
happy.
Y'all gonna understand me, bro. Y'all gonna understand me. Because listen,
Do you want me to read the things one by one?
Go ahead. I'll tell you yes or no.
Okay. Well, number one, Cheesecake Factory. I know
Yes.
that place.
Yes.
You said no?
No.
Yes.
What's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
There's nothing wrong with
Bro,
Cheesecake
we also have to remember Premi has money though.
That's facts.
No.
I'm a broke boy.
Listen, I'm talking about, before this, I wasn't taking my girl nowhere, man. I
Yeah.
ain't had it.
Yeah.
I'm being real with you. It's not about the Cheesecake Factory, man. I think first dates are supposed to be first dates. This is where you learn somebody. This is where you're talking to somebody. You're trying to figure somebody out. I just do not think Cheesecake Factory is the place for that. Have you ever been to a Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
I understand what y'all are saying because that one girl came out the video like, I'm too good for Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
That's different. But I think when you're on a first date with somebody, me and my wife were talking about this. There's supposed to be a goal. We're not just sitting down eating together. We trying
So
to get to know
let me
each
pause
other.
you real
that's-
quick.
yeah.
So do you feel like a dinner date or something centered around food shouldn't be a first date?
No, I think it can be, but I think the atmosphere of
Okay.
the restaurant matters.
Okay.
That's why when you hear like Denny's and Applebee's, I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah,
Have you ever
yeah,
been
yeah.
in the Denny's
Nah, I
and
wouldn't do
Applebee's?
that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit's crazy to me.
Yeah.
And
Might as well
some
go
of
to
these dates
Waffle
are
House.
crazy. It's like my house. Nigga, a woman on your niggas not gotta think about. I think about we were just talking about being overpowered. You're a 120-pound woman. You're 5'5", and some niggas like, yeah, come over. I'm gonna cook for you.
Yeah.
And what? Kill me if you want to. Like, nah, my nigga, you can't just have me come to your crib, just because you want to, or you ain't got the money to go somewhere else. Like, I think the coffee dates are good because most coffee places are like, it's you can sit down and talk. It's not too loud. It's almost like a library, but you get your little coffee, get your little snacks. So I can sit down and kind of have a conversation. But like some of these places, I'm like, I don't know, man. Y'all niggas bringing girls to Applebee's on the first date.
If you're in high school, probably. I don't know adult
Or get
niggas
those
that
Dollaritas they got.
Yeah.
This nigga said
So I'm a fly through the
I don't
list.
even drink. I just been hearing the advertising everywhere.
Dollaritas.
Your Dollaritas,
You
man.
trying to get it right,
Hey, I
dog.
ain't gonna hold you. I went with the homies to Chili one night and got the drinks.
Shit, me too.
Bro, them drinks be hidden. We got lit for like $20.
Nigga, that's
Yeah.
well alcohol, nigga. You finna be sitting them on.
Yeah,
Bro,
there
we
was
sitting
one
at the
night.
bar for fucking
but
There was
that's
one
it.
night when me and Tatiana went to Applebee's and got the little cheap little margarita
you
drink.
need establishments like that. $20 hollers.
Yeah, but for first date, I agree with.
I agree with
Premi
some
on
of those
this.
places. My issue was with this shorty, cause she was
Yeah,
like,
she tripping, homie.
you
Yeah.
like one, you're not even bad enough to.
Look at her eyebrows, homie.
Yeah, you wasn't even bad enough to be like, we at Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, shorty, where you want to go?
yeah.
And he a respectful dude too, because he always gonna open the door for her. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you have a problem with this? Let's sit down and talk about it." But she wanted to be on the internet, on her
Yeah.
phone, doing all that extra shit. That's when he should have just been like, "Yeah, go ahead and get out my car. I'm gonna call you."
Facts.
Uber."
Yeah,
I would
and
do
as
that.
soon as I seen that, I tweeted because I that's where I saw the video. I was like, we in a time where I don't even know if this is a skit or if this is for real. Like, it's for sure for real.
That one felt for real because she got back on the double. Like,
Yeah, she doubled down.
She did that.
And nobody ever
Okay.
seen his side of it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, it seemed like he was like,
Yeah.
I'm not part of this whole social media.
She
shit.
started explaining, not realizing, probably understanding, like, they eating your ass up on
Yeah,
socials.
They doing what?
Hey, they chew. Hey, man. Hey, I can't even.
I'm gonna fly
Yo, that's
through.
crazy.
I'm gonna fly through some of
That's
these,
crazy.
or I'm gonna fly through the entire list.
Yeah.
Applebee's, I agree with.
Nope.
Chili's, I agree with.
Nope.
Chipotle,
Nope.
Olive Garden, the movies.
Wait,
like,
Chipotle, if she really likes Chipotle, I would say you can take her to
in
Okay.
2023.
No,
No,
because Chipotle is a
Chipotle
place
now
where
is
you
bad,
can
though.
talk.
Yeah.
Chipotle tastes like ass now.
yeah, if this was Chipotle a couple of years ago,
Yes,
you could get
I
away
would
with
agree.
it. But now Chipotle's McDonald's, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
my
it
bad.
was
It really is,
before,
though.
Okay,
but
my bad.
yeah,
It
now
really
it's
is.
now it's
I'm
different.
not outside.
The movies when you were legit, that was fine.
That's
Now,
all-
As an
yeah.
adult, you can't. What am I talking to you about? When
That's
the movie
always been a
Yeah.
terrible
Yeah,
first
I mean-
idea.
Nah, but when you were a kid,
That's the
first,
only time you
yeah,
my mom ain't letting me out the house to do
if
nothing else.
but yeah, if you're in high school and something, on your first date is not you getting to know that person.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
know them
High-
already.
high
You're just
school's
like, oh wait, we're
Yeah.
doing something.
But we
outside
talking
of
about
school.
adult women here, right?
Yeah.
We talking about
Yeah,
adult.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shorty like she about 30.
yeah. So that's why I'm saying
But that's what he
now,
said. Except
yeah.
for if you're in high
About
school.
40,
Yeah.
Your house, as Premi said before, I agree with that. Any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, Buffet, IHOP, Denny's.
That's wild.
The gym, it depends.
See, now I think that depends on the people.
Yeah.
Because I personally like, how am I going to learn from you when I'm trying to get,
Yeah.
when we working out, we not really
Yeah.
having too much
Yeah.
meaningful conversation. But I think, like my cousin, he a gym rat, his girl a gym rat. They met at the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand if they're like, pumping through shit and kind of getting to know each other and figuring stuff out. Because if I don't like you, I'll just be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to finish off my legs at this machine. You can go about your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it works like that for them. But
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying it depends. Church, I'm not religious, so I don't know if there's anybody in here that's religious.
Nah, I don't know if. See, my thoughts on church as a person that kind of went to church for a little bit, it'd be hard to talk to somebody in church during the service.
Yeah.
So you would it'd have to be like maybe a Baptist church to where you be there all day and then they got dinner and then y'all wait for another service and it's downtime. But you be like, oh, let me take you to church. You gonna get in there and y'all gonna worship together and then y'all gonna hit a word and maybe after church y'all talk about the word. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not really getting to know the person. You're more so getting to know their ideas, I guess. On
what they believe in, type shit.
yeah,
Exactly.
Really connection to God, but that'd be interesting.
The next three, I think, are completely reasonable as far as taking a girl there, but Starbucks, coffee, and ice cream dates.
I'm okay with that. The only thing with the ice cream date was that my wife said to me, she was like, ice cream is kind of like a nighttime thing. People don't really eat ice cream in the midday, like as an adult. Like, oh, we go get ice cream at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
So, like, getting ice cream at night might make the women feel a little uncomfortable.
Sus, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now where we eating ice cream at? We eating in the restaurant? We going to walk with it? You know what I mean? That's the first thing I think about. When I read a list like that, I just go,
Yeah.
all right, what does a woman think?
What's
when
a
she
what's a woman's brain?
My thing is what's the safety aspect?
Yeah,
I want to
exactly.
make sure you're comfortable and you know you got a way out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you can go through your steps to be like, okay, we meet in a public place. Like if something happens, I'm close to somewhere. It's not like, okay, this nigga could kidnap me or follow me home type
But
shit.
like, okay, so Sloan's, there's one in Doral City Place, there's one in Meisner. So if I told a girl like, hey, let's go meet up at Sloan's at night, 7 o'clock or something like that,
Because
that's
it's
weird.
Meisner, I feel like that's okay. Because
Okay,
it's Meisner. That's
yeah.
a one, it's a nicely lit area that
Yeah.
usually always has high police presence and a lot of video cameras
Yeah.
everywhere.
What
So,
do you niggas talking about?
you never been to Meisner Park?
It's in Boca.
It's in
Yeah,
Oh,
Boca.
it's in Boca.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas went too far, nigga.
yeah. Now Meisner's like, it's this little park. It's literally like a little community next to Boca that's super nice. So like this area alone.
Bro, it's like
has-
Pembroke Gardens. You been to Pembroke Gardens?
Yeah, like the mall?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's like that. And
Like
then
little
and
shops.
what's Sloan's? An ice cream shop?
Yeah, it's an ice cream
Okay,
shop.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would just
You
be like
gotta
it's like
walk
a
around the
close
mall
on.
type
It's
shit.
like in a plaza. Yeah.
You just walk around that little area, and it's lit, and it's always cops out, and there's always a lot of people. It's really safe area. So,
So I feel like ice cream
Or being
dates
in like
fair.
on Hollywood Boulevard, by where
yeah,
all
yeah.
those restaurants are.
Yeah.
Straight,
like-
yeah.
Next was family function. I agree, that's weird. I don't.
For a first one,
that's
First
crazy.
date?
Yeah.
Nah.
You mean my mama? Hell no. My mama too nice. She'll start cooking. Do you have big sauce
Yeah.
bar for you and shit?
See,
Like,
personally, I wouldn't care because my family's all quiet. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I wouldn't want the girl to feel uncomfortable because she like, oh, I feel like I gotta
and
be on my best behavior.
depends on what race they are. It does make a difference. Imagine some girls like, yeah, we're gonna hang out with my family, and she's white, and you're a black dude. Now you're like, okay, well, did you
And
at
you're a
least
P-dot.
let them know who I am? Do they know it?
Did you give him a heads up?
You know how many times I've been in the sun? Is that?
All right, movie night that required them going to your place. Somewhere that requires a long drive. One, I feel like long is
relative.
subjective. It's relative. But if you going on a long drive to somewhere dope, then I feel like there's no issue with
That
that.
feels murderous. Not gonna hold you. Cause like, why do we have to
murderous.
Like, why do you have to travel that far? You know what I mean?
I'm saying, like, y'all ever been to Top Golf?
Yeah.
Top Golf is not close to where I'm at. It's like probably like 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. But if you from Florida, 30 minutes could be like, forever.
That's not a
man.
long drive,
Yeah,
though.
I mean, but that's
To
a long drive
us,
to me.
to us.
30 is not a long drive to me.
But there's people in the Midwest or
Yeah.
wherever that
Yeah.
feel like
30
30
minutes
is
is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they can go anywhere in 2 minutes. You know what I mean? So 30 minutes is crazy to them. So I think it is relative when we talk about the time. But,
like I wouldn't go on a first date I wouldn't have a girl drive from like Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I would meet her I would meet her in the middle.
So I feel like we
But that
could
still
all
could
agree.
be relatively far.
We could
depending
all
where you're at.
agree that Orlando's far.
Yeah.
But say you met a chick and she's like, "Yo, I'm super into theme parks and I'm super into Halloween Horror Nights," and you're like, "Oh, I got an extra ticket for Halloween Horror Nights."
On a first date, not as weird. Cause what if that conversation's awkward?
But what if she likes spontaneity, bro?
Yeah.
But
what if
happens the
spontaneous?
date sucks?
That's
Y'all
what
are-
I'm saying.
Yeah, then you're stuck
like,
on it. But
That's a risk you got to
you
take.
live
Yeah,
your
it's
life.
like, oh, cool. You wanna? Oh, bet I got this ticket. Let's go to Halloween Horror Nights. Then 30
Yep.
minutes into the drive, you like, bro, I want to turn around because the
Yeah.
one is awkward. Like y'all just not gelling.
Yeah.
So you gonna thug out the other half an hour. Or you gonna turn around.
yeah.
I don't know.
Depends on what kind of
I'm
first date it
Gucci.
is too.
I gotta know you cool
I'm
enough
also
for
completely removed from this because I told you I've never really been on like a true first date. And if I'm taking a girl out for the first time, like I know a decent amount about her, and like
Yeah.
we gonna be somewhat comfortable.
You talking
Right.
about like from like interactions on text
Yeah,
and stuff? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
that. My thing is that I've been on enough dates to know that changes.
Yeah, I've never been on the
Well,
dating
it
app,
just
so I
depends
don't
on
know.
what kind of first date it is. If it's the first time I'm meeting you or first time we're getting to know about each other, yeah, that date might not be
Yeah.
crazy. But if like you guys have been talking for a month or two, you guys just live in different places, you know?
Yeah, but I'm saying most, well, at least from my experience, my first dates were my first time meeting them, and that's after building rapport. So we built enough rapport to be comfortable enough to meet each other.
Yeah.
And then you get there, and it's like, damn, you was cool in text. And one, you might not look how you supposed to look, and then two, it's like
about
y'all
the
start
But
talking, and
You might have went to premi
it
and
feels
had him
different.
touch up some photos. You know?
Yeah. So it's like you start talking and it feel different than the actual text because
Yeah.
like some people might be socially awkward.
Yeah.
Or they just not themselves. And so like for me that's hard because like I said on that long drive, like we have to at least I gotta know for sure that if I'm making this trip, we gonna be straight. Like we gonna be able
Yeah.
to talk.
All right, next is bowling. I see no issue with bowling at
Yeah,
all.
but bowling is cool. I just think it is a little hard to touch a lot.
It's
of places.
loud,
but
yeah.
you know it's cool. That's not a bad date to me. I think
Yeah.
that was one of the I think I said 3 of them was okay. I think it was the coffee, the ice cream, and that.
Yeah. Nightclub, no. Hookah bar, no. A bar for drinks, I mean, I wouldn't do it.
That's crazy. If a nigga takes you on a date to do hookah,
He's scamming.
Wait,
He's a scammer.
Wait, low key though.
unfortunately, him and Dwight Howard have something in common.
Wait. It's a hookah bar right outside next to the gym. You could talk to a chick right outside the
If
hookah
your
bar.
man takes you to a hookah bar and he asks for the bubble gum smoke so he can suck it through a straw,
Yo,
you might want to start letting him know he needs to start hanging out with
Wait,
Dwight
is there
Howard.
a different smoke that he could ask for that'd be okay?
No, there is no smoke.
what about blueberry flavor?
Yeah, go ahead and hit up Versace or whatever other gay company you want to talk to and let them know this is what we own today.
A bar for drinks. I feel like that's not bad. I wouldn't do it, but I feel like
I feel
somebody
like that's
else.
the default. I feel like
Yeah.
so many people do that.
It depends, cause on our first date, I took Danny to a speakeasy.
Okay.
Speakeasy is cool though.
A speakeasy is cool, cause it's meant to have conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that's for. So I think that you know what I'll
So-
50-50 that.
Our bar, it depends on the bar.
Yeah.
Asterisk. I put an asterisk
Okay.
on that.
Waffle House, fuck no. And sporting event.
Hey, if she go to Waffle House, she a scammer.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Sporting event, I feel like it's fine.
It depends on the sporting event though. Like, how do I can't take you to a UFC event and get to know you. I could take you to a Marlins game though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Marlins games are kind of quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we not winning that
Nobody's
much.
there. You got the whole place to yourself.
I
you know what
can't
mean?
do it, bro.
I would say traditional sports, so basketball, football, soccer,
I'm
baseball.
a fan. I can't do it.
respect
Imagine me trying to take Danny to
Well,
a Eagles
yeah, you're not going to take them to a game.
It depends
where-
on the person, though.
Yeah.
Phil.
Even if she talks a lot, bro, I don't care about you. I'm a fan first.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my point. Is whatever because I'm not gonna spend my money to take you to a game
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I don't care about.
Okay, but let's say, and not to put a new girl on you, Danny. Danny,
whoa.
this
Hey, babe.
disrespect. But that girl, Jessica, that I went to high school with, she follows us. She won the thing. She's a huge Eagles fan.
Yep.
Say y'all met on Tinder or whatever. You find out she's a huge Eagle fan. You got Eagles tickets. Like, that's not fair game. Like, y'all gonna be cheering the same amount.
Absolutely take her.
That will work, but we not gonna get to know each other. But it'll work in
True.
the sense that we have something in common. So
I
we'll
think you
cheer.
absolutely get to know somebody about how long and how hard they be screaming. Pause.
But you're still there for 4 hours. Like,
Yeah.
there's timeouts. You're like, oh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I would enjoy
Stuff
it.
just
because,
happens, like,
yeah,
it
no,
just-
I think I would enjoy it, especially if you're an Eagles fan. Like, I'm definitely gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah,
Can you imagine being next to a girl and she just gets up and takes her shirt off?
Like
"Alright,
the
bitch,
the
hold
Chargers
on."
fan.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
yo,
this is
that's
done.
that's the type of time you on. I think I might be in love.
Alright.
What about if a girl asks you to take him to an oyster bar and orders 48 oysters?
Why 48?
Alright.
Because that's
Did you see the
You see
video?
the
Oh, no, I see it.
So it was a girl in Atlanta.
She was slurping them bitches.
yeah.
Hey, low key, I'd have been erect the whole trip. I would have been erect the whole date. Like, that's how you
The
coming?
whole day.
So
whole date.
AJ
Oh,
hasn't
date.
heard the story, but it was a girl. This dude, he been wanting to take her out for a minute. She kept denying. Finally, one day, she's like, "I got time," and I think she's a content creator too. So she has him take her to a oyster bar, some kind of seafood place, and it was cheap as hell to get like a dozen oysters. This girl ordered 4 different plates of a dozen oysters, slurped them all, and it was just supposed to be drinks.
Yeah.
It wasn't even supposed to be food. It was
Jeez.
drinks. She gets 48 oysters, eats them all. Also gets her drinks, but then on top of that gets like potatoes and what else? What else
She
she
got, like
got?
crab cake.
Crab
Yeah,
cakes,
crab
yeah.
cakes.
Crazy.
This girl was going ham. Nigga left her with the, like, he acted like he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Left her. And of course she was like, "Oh, this broke ass nigga, this and that." So
The worst part is, like, one, the way she was eating them oysters.
yeah, slurping
She
the
set up the
fuck
camera,
out
put
of
hot sauce on them bitches with the
Wait, she set
I
up
would've
the
been-
camera to slurp them down?
Bro, I would have been watching her eat them oysters, low key, like, erect, because I'd have been like, yo, you nasty. But then two, like, yo, you trifling, because, like, why you eating these oysters like this in public?
You leaving at any point in time?
Yeah, after the second tray. I'm
Okay,
out.
you
after the
leave.
second trade, nigga, I'm leaving after she put out her phone and started using this date to create content.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Facts.
crazy, my nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, because my thing is that if you create content, that's what you do, and it depends on how fine you are, it would like dictate how.
Damn,
lenient
so
I am.
pretty privileged is what
Oh,
you're
you
talking about?
definitely pretty privileged.
Hell no.
That
Keep
shit's
that
real.
shit, nigga.
Like if you fine enough, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna let this shit slide.
Yeah.
But then if now I see like, oh, you using me to make content, you running it up. Oh, shit, I'm gonna split too.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Cool.
buster.
Even with you being erect the entire date, like you said?
It don't, bro. I'm still.
And
I
you
ain't-
know
He's
she's gonna be
walking
going
out.
crazy.
I'm a horn dog, but I'm a nigga with common sense.
Yeah, but oysters are aphrodisiac, so you're not gonna see.
Hey, look, I'm a nigga from the south side. I got common sense. Like, you're not finna play me like that.
You're not trying to see what them 48 oysters just did as a natural
After you pay the
aphrodisiac.
tab, I will.
Bro, I just, yeah, you being erect the entire date but still walking out is hilarious. You're like,
That's
I'm
wild,
done
that's
with
wild.
this. You're like, wait, whoa.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
Hey, whoa!
Hey, hey, I'm just saying though. Y'all saw the video. Y'all heard the sound.
Nah, I did, and that shorty's wild for that.
Would have made me throw up on me. Get the fuck out of my table, man. I would have called the police. I would have called the fucking police.
One, that's just a big ass appetite. Why you eating like a nigga? First
Yeah,
of all,
40.
like whatever happened to being pretty and like dainty and shit, and you're like, I'm too cute to eat. Let me take a bite, and I'm like, oh, that shit cute. But if you just two sandwiches in,
Yeah.
and you eat more than me, I'm
Sounds like you like your women underfed, bro.
Wait
That's
a
what it
minute,
sounds like.
nah, I just
That nigga
don't.
said, do not eat ribs on the first date with me, nigga.
Nah, you can't be eating more than me, bro.
So if I take you on a first date, you're getting the free salad.
Nah, you can't. Hey, look, my fiance, we go out. She don't even finish her meals half the time. She takes them home.
And that turns you on or something?
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, something about that. Look, something about that just feels
Yeah.
feminine. I don't know.
Um,
Don't cancel me, but I don't know.
Starving is feminine, y'all, boys. Learn it
so
today.
moving on. I know you say you eat bananas every single day, right, for
Well-
breakfast. So you
Get a
saw that
banana.
bananas might be going extinct because of a fungus outbreak.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And you super anti like GMO and all that. So if
Bananas are like super GMO though.
I know, but if bananas go extinct and they got to start making
If bananas,
Bananas in the
Bananos.
lab.
They got to make bananos.
if bananas go extinct, I'd probably go to apples every day.
Why do you eat bananas every day?
I just like nanners.
Mm.
Okay.
he definitely
This is
judging
He
you, bro.
likes to eat
It's
Yeah,
just
you think you
apples
like
and bananas.
Dwight Howard, bro.
It's just good potassium. I don't know.
So he's not cramping, basically.
It's a superfood.
Yeah, he looking at you like you Dwight, bro.
Nah, We train enough. Niggas know. Like, niggas know
banana flavor hookah.
If it was like, hey, if we was in the gym and it was like, hey, if you had to guess a nigga was gay at the gym, I might be the last nigga on the list. Like, low key. I'm in the bottom percentile.
Okay.
If you had to say that.
Wait, hold on, man.
I'm like, hey, G, wait a minute, G. What you got to do?
No, honestly, man, I don't know. I don't ever look at. I don't be paying too close attention like that. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Phil just said that he has in his mind has a rank order of gayest and not gayest.
You have an order in your head?
Nah, I don't have an order, but I know I'd
to
be
put
a
himself
spot,
last,
Oh,
he
okay,
had to
this
have
makes
rank.
sense.
It's like, nah,
This
because
nigga got an order.
like a nigga, if you got to force yourself to think about it, you be like, I know who I'm not going to put on the list. That makes sense?
Yeah.
It's like, I know never. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Premium on that list?
Did someone pull guard a little too often?
You know jujitsu niggas at, man. Niggas want to lay down with their legs open.
Yeah. Get down here. Get down here and fight me.
And they always do this too.
You come down here. Exactly.
Why y'all trying
this?
to take the back, folks? What you want, G?
With their toes in the air?
What you want?
Legs up. They be having them shits up too. Come here. Come down
Get down here and teach me a lesson.
Low key, that's the scariest thing though in sparring. Ain't gonna hold.
Really?
Yeah, when somebody get down, I'm like, hell nah.
Bro, somebody grab you and the most fucked up thing is like when somebody like grapple you down and there's nothing you could do.
But what's scary? You feel like you gonna get an arm dislocated? What's scary
Nah,
about it?
it's more. It's
feels
like
vulnerable.
it's the scariest thing because there's nothing you can do. Like if we striking, I got a puncher's chance that maybe I could clip you. But if you just grapple me and every time I get up and you got a counter to everything I do, bro, at some point I'm like, there's nothing I can do. And I'm just waiting. I'm either trying not to tap out or I'm trying to survive to get to get out
End
of
the
the
round.
Yeah, that's it.
Got you.
And then you get up and you're like, I can't let this nigga take me down again.
That's why they say like drag you into deep water, so you probably feel like you're drowning almost.
It's the muddy waters, yeah.
Muddy waters, man.
Damn.
I was just sparring with Austin last weekend, bro.
Shout out to Austin.
This nigga clipped my arm, G, and he had my arm pent, and he's trying to choke me out, and I was fighting to choke for 2 minutes.
Really?
The whole last 2 minutes of sparring, I was fighting not to get choked out.
Have you been choked out in a practice? Pause.
Yeah,
Choked out?
Okay.
Not choked unconscious, but I
But like
definitely
tap.
Mo tapped me out before. Austin's tapped me out before. Dan's tapped me out before.
Has there ever been anyone that's been choked in?
Nah, we don't go that hard.
Okay.
No,
We don't try to kill you.
I think our gym is one of like the middle ground gyms. Niggas really know how to be respectful. We know how to fight the right way. We're not trying to hurt. Nobody here hates each other. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no beef with nobody here. So everything we do is.
I did go to practice one day and asked him. I told him I wanted to get choked out just to see how it feels. Like I do want to do that one day. Like I just want to get real naked.
Bro, just ask Danny to do that shit to you, bro.
Cause I'm like, but I want to do it like when all my coaches and shit there.
Yeah.
But I just want to know how it feels.
I will not be the one to do that to you.
There's a lot of people that pay for that service in different ways, though.
Yeah, it's facts.
I mean, if you do it, I feel like you should experience it to know. Like,
I'm good, bro.
I don't know. Part of me just want, like, low key. Part of me wants to know what it feels like to get, like, I'd rather get knocked out or choked out there and know what it feels like than like if I was ever competing.
That's like me asking, like, I want to know what it feels like to get shot. I don't, nigga.
It's different, especially if you like when I was competing. Like when I was competing, I wanted to know, like, I wanted to get clipped in practice, like really
see where your limit is.
Just to
Almost.
see what and also see what I was gonna do. Like I'm talking, nigga hit so hard, oh shit, I gotta get my shit together before I get hit again.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Phil probably hit me the hardest. Now that you say that, I think Phil probably hit me the hardest.
Yes.
Yeah, this nigga kicked me in the head one time, and I leaned into it
That-
because it was like when I first started like trying to figure out the kick shit, and I was still boxing and weaving like a boxer. This nigga brought his. All I know is that I weaved, and by the time I trying to like boom, something just stopped me. Pow! I say, oh shit!
And the nigga proceeded to hit me with a 5-piece combo.
I ain't eat for like I want to say like 2 days. Like,
Really?
my jaw was all types of fucked up. Bro.
Damn.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Hey, I know this is the first
He
time
said,
I'm
"This is a
hearing
great gym. We don't try to hurt
This
each
the
other."
Nah, I didn't try to hurt him. He ran into the
Nah, I
kick.
definitely ran into the kick. It wasn't even like a Saturday practice. It was like a Thursday Muay
was
Thai.
just
Like
sparring,
we just sparred.
Yeah.
I don't even think we got it on video either. I wish
Nah,
we
I
could've,
bet you-
Saturday, y'all go harder?
Yeah, that's like the fight team.
Got you,
practice.
got you.
Saturdays is you get it in. When I practiced for my first time since I've been working on the weekends, bro. It felt so good to be back. Like we did a 6 a.m. practice.
Yeah.
And I've wrestled more like this practice than ever. Funny, like, damn, bro, you've been. I'm like, bro,
Shout out to Phil's wrestling, man.
What's bro? My bad. I just almost took us off topic.
What's up? Go ahead.
We done there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask what your day to day or morning routine is, premi, just working wise and stuff. Since it's
Man.
different when you don't have to go clock in somewhere because it's a different kind of accountability.
I will say, I'm absolutely blessed, man. I don't know if the simulation just likes me a lot or if it's just me getting, the flowers from the seeds that I'm planting and type shit. But yeah, on Mondays I go to the gym 5:30. Usually stay until like 8:30. I get home around 9. I take my shower. I kind of hang out, watch a couple of TV, maybe play Spider-Man or Cyberpunk or whatever the fuck I'm playing at the time. Then I usually do some graphic work, whatever people I'm working with at the day. Around like 5:30, I'm off. I go back to practice at 7:15. I get off at like 9:30. Tuesday, I don't practice at all. I just kind of like work. Wednesdays is the same as Mondays. Thursdays is the same as Tuesdays. And Fridays, I do like road work, which is like sun work, where I get out like midday, 12 o'clock when the sun is the hottest, and just run in the fucking sun, do a bunch of like cardio in the sun type shit, or train somebody. Saturday, we got fight practice. And Sunday, I would say, is probably the only day I really just like chill out, don't do nothing.
Yeah.
We watch TV, hang out with my wife type shit. You know what I mean?
So you, in essence, work 4 to 5 days a week?
Yeah. I probably work like 5 days a week. You know what I mean? Usually. It really just depends. Some days I just don't clock in. Like today,
That's good to having a routine though, especially when you're freelancing that way.
Absolutely.
You gotta have some kind of structure, or
Hopefully.
it probably helps to have some structure rather than
Yeah, I know it's gonna be fucked up now that the baby coming, but I'm trying my hardest to keep it going.
For
But
sure.
you never know.
So how do you manage your income because it's not a consistent like payment, or is it?
Yeah, I would say it isn't consistent. It is, there's some months where I'm making, something crazy, and I'm like, nigga, I'm balling. And then there's some months where I'm like, okay, this is enough to pay my bills. You know what I mean? Get a little day. Luckily, I'm married to a woman who is, she's straight herself. You know what I mean? She works for the government. She's a lawyer. So even if I did have a terrible month, let's say I made nothing that month, she still had, makes enough to cover it. You know what I mean? And we are we are one unit. I understand that like some people kind of do things a different way where it's like, the man kind of handles everything and the woman keeps her money. Like whatever money I make, I don't see that motherfucker. It goes to the bank account. My wife pays all the bills with it. She does whatever the fuck. And if I need something, I just let her know like, hey, I'm buying something. That's it. I don't know. If you ask me right now how much I got in the bank account, I probably don't know.
Yeah.
I just know whatever I make, I trust her with it. You know what I mean? That motherfucker been taking care of me since I was a kid. Like we'll be all right. She knows what to do. So every time I make a check, she knows it's in the bank account. I let her know like, hey, the check gonna come in by this date. She's like, all right, cool. I'm finna do this, and this. All right, cool. We good. Like I don't really have to worry about too much for her.
I love it.
It is, man. I'm lucky, dog. I'm lucky, man. I scoped her out too, man. People think I'm playing. I'm like, nigga, I did a scouting report on that motherfucker. I walked in the first day of school. I'm sitting with the dudes. They playing basketball and shit. Actually, let me let y'all know. You know what I mean? Regional champ, district champ. You know what I mean?
Wait, what high school did you go to?
Sheridan Hills Christian. I went there for 2 years. I got kicked out of there too, but whatever. When I first got to the gym, we were doing like an open gym. They was playing ball, and me and all the boys kind of sitting down. I was like, all right, nigga, like, who's the smartest kid in the school? And it was like, oh, it's actually the girl that's playing ball. And I'm like, really? Girl playing ball, the smartest girl in school? Like, yeah, she's the valedictorian. She got everything together. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, oh, who's the captain? I was like, oh, she the captain. I was like, you lying, nigga. She's the captain too? He's like, yeah, she's the captain of all 3 teams. I said, who the fuck is this motherfucker, bro? Let me go find something out. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me see what she's talking about. And some girl that was trying to talk to me actually introduced us. And yeah, that was it. Our first date was crazy, man. We went to like a football game, right? And
a sporting event?
A sporting event's crazy. I mean, like we went to a sporting event and we're kind of just like talking and we talking about something romantic. We were just talking about like, what it's like to kind of whatever. And then like the band starts playing this R&B song. And she's like, damn, that's my favorite R&B song. And I'm like, damn, I kind of like this song too. What the fuck going on? And then it starts to drizzle a little bit. And I'm like, all right, man, stop the bullshit, bro. Like, what the fuck going on? So then we like playing, we talk, whatever. It was time to go home. Mm-hmm. We didn't have enough seats in the car. So it was like, yeah, somebody gonna have to sit on somebody's lap.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Come on now. Both. Come on now.
What did you say earlier for me? Both.
She ain't even hesitate. She said, I got it.
Born early. Fuck is she talking about?
Born early.
I said, okay,
So
cool.
so y'all been together how long now?
15 years.
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
We've been together 15 years.
I'd love to hear it.
You married
So,
your sweetheart.
High school
Yes, I did.
sweetheart.
Smart man.
Yes, I did.
That's awesome.
I figured the game. I said, this motherfucker smart. She athletic. The problem is she a little short. You know what I mean? Because I'm short too.
Yeah.
So our kid finna be a midget, but the kid finna have everything else together. And she not a lame either, man. I know some lame motherfuckers, man. She not lame. She cool as fuck, man. You know what I mean? Love her to death. Shout out to you, Deb.
That's
Nah,
awesome.
she cool.
Shout
I
out,
fuck with
Deb.
her. She be
my honey
chilling.
bun.
She be styling too.
Okay.
She come through styling.
Okay. Next time you on the pod, we gotta get both y'all.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll
Just have a
FaceTime
love pod.
A modern love
She don't like to
story.
leave the house. She like me, bro. She ain't leaving the house.
Yeah, we've never seen her. I've never seen her at a fight or anything.
She was at the last one.
She usually does go to the
She was
fights
at the
with
last
me.
one.
Yeah, she usually go to the fights. I think I only went to one
I was
fight
there
event
too,
with
though.
her.
So
He
maybe
was-
I just
she was
maybe I
right
just
next to him.
Yeah, she was right next to me the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, listen. If I'm ever out with my wife, you know you ain't splitting me up from her, bro.
yeah.
Nah, they hand in hand.
It's like militant vibes, man. I ain't leaving her by herself for nothing.
I mean, because I'm not at the gym. There's so many people there. I just assume everybody just goes to the
Oh
gym.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually you'll see her with me, bro. You'll see her with me. It's hard. It's not a time that she not really with me unless I'm like doing shit like this.
Phil, you got a question of the week?
No, I don't.
Question of the week.
All right, get off your chest. You've watched the pod before or no? This is
I have. This is like. Well, I've never watched a full episode. I have
Okay.
seen like the snippets and stuff that y'all post on Instagram. I've not seen.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not holding it against you. But we have a segment, well, 2 segments called Get It Off Your Chest and then also Best Thing You've Seen This Week. So Get It Off Your Chest is anything that's bothering you that you feel like you just got to let the frustration out on the
man.
pod.
I be mad about a lot of things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think the police department is pissing me off because check me out. Whoever came up with that slogan, "Click it a ticket," they need royalties, like real deal shit, nigga. I ain't never heard a slogan that made me go, "Damn, nigga, you fucking right." You fucking right about that shit, man. Every time I get in my car, I be thinking, man, I gotta click that hole and the drive sober or get pulled over with the commercials and shit.
Yeah, they be snapping low key.
Nah, nigga, whoever wrote that shit was in they bag up. My nigga, they was really on some shit, my nigga. So the police department, that's why a lot of niggas be like ACAB. They say all cops are bastards. Cause you niggas ain't never shout that nigga out. I don't know who did it.
Never shouted.
You know what I mean? Y'all never shouted that nigga out. And click it a ticket is a bar, my nigga. That shit is gonna last forever. When
Drive
my
sober,
kids
get
have
pulled
kids,
over. Yeah.
I
gonna
wonder
be saying click it a
if that's
ticket, my nigga.
Googleable. Let's see. If we
Yeah, see who it was. It probably is some like he probably got paid 30,000 or something
Yeah.
for it. It's
the
probably
same
some very
nigga with the
elite,
Nike logo.
elite copywriter kind of thing.
Yeah, like ba 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 ba. All right, nigga, get the fuck out.
You're like, whoa!
This shit fine,
How
but
did he do that?
This is genius.
So I don't know if he came up with the slogan, but Governor Jim Hunt, and I think he's from North Carolina. That's
Makes
who said
sense.
who came up with
that
the
sound like
campaign.
a country slang too.
Yeah.
Click it a ticket,
Click
man.
it or ticket, buddy.
But really, like Southern and country, they just be having sayings.
Be having shit.
Just
homie.
wait, hold on, say that again. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying,
why is
hold on,
everything?
what you mean by
Why is
that?
everything a bar?
Click it a ticket, man. Yeah, I need to get that shit off my chest, man. Fuck the police until y'all get my boy his royalties, man. Click it a ticket. Drive sober and get pulled over, man. Come on vacation, leave on probation. I heard that one's fire. Yeah, that shit fire, man.
Yeah.
You was talking about gaming earlier, and I'm pissed at myself because I'm an Xbox guy. I've always had Xbox.
Dwight Howard.
Fair, that's fair.
Wait, why is that? Why? You said what?
It's gay.
Oh,
PlayStation.
Of course I have a
but this system, this next gen system, I was truly debating. I'm like, yo, I really want to play Spider-Man. I think I should get a PS5, but I just ended up sticking with Xbox and seeing all this Spider-Man gameplay. Now I'm hearing Wolverine coming out in a couple of years or so. I really should have. I'm stupid, man.
You can still, it ain't too late.
It's not, but
I feel what you're saying though. Listen, man, I respect the LGBTQ community. You can always come to my house and play my PlayStation. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem. You ever want to play Spider-Man or
I
anything?
appreciate it.
Me and my boy, we game share, so I probably got over like 600 games on my system. Bro.
Okay.
I'm a real gamer. Niggas think that like, you know, they be like, all this nigga do is fight and go to the gym. No, nigga, I play video games 10 hours a day. I don't do shit the motherfucking else.
Why
nigga.
don't you or do you stream at all?
No, my wife says it's entertaining sometimes to watch me play games. Like my homeboys like every time I watch you play games, it's kind of funny. But I'm not a big fan of the internet.
You
Yeah.
could be a Kai Kanat ass nigga because you funny as hell.
I'm not a big fan of
Is
the
that not how
internet.
you say his name?
It's not.
Oh, my
Is
fault.
it Sanaa? Yeah,
Yeah.
Kai Sanaa. Yeah,
My fault. It's clearly I don't watch the shit, but I know the nigga, so you could definitely get an
I
audience.
could, man. I really could. A lot of people ask me to make content and shit, and I tell my wife all the time, I'm not a big fan of the internet. People say things, you know what I mean, on there, and you know what I mean. I'm good with certain things, but sometimes people say things about like people that have no like no connection. You know what I mean? People talk about my wife, they talk about my moms and shit. I'm like, man, it's the internet. Like I got tough skin, but they don't. I mean, they might not have to. My wife might have to read some shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like the internet is a very rude
that's
place.
fair.
And I don't play about that type of shit, man.
That's fair.
I will come see you.
What's your favorite game
of all time?
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077 is the greatest game I've ever played in my entire life.
Really?
Absolutely, hands down. I played almost everything.
Is that the most recent one? Because I thought I didn't hear any. I thought I heard terrible things about it.
I do agree with people who, you know what I mean, played it like when it first came out like 2 years ago, and they're like, listen, it was glitches like crazy. There wasn't that many glitches for me, but it was a lot of glitches for people, and I understand why they didn't want to play the game. The last shit that just came out was nuts. I think it was like to me, it was like what the future of gaming was gonna feel like. I don't think I've ever played a game that made me feel like I can't fucking put the controller down since I was a kid. You know what I mean? So definitely Cyberpunk 2077 is my probably best game of all time. My top 5 is probably like The Warriors, Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure, Tony Hawk's Underground 1, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
It's funny.
We just talked about that last part.
That is an all-time game.
Thank you.
No, and so the point that I was making, and I think it was get it off your chest when I brought it up. People being stuck in the past with nostalgia. I agree. San Andreas, great all-time game. But people say it's the best GTA when GTA 5, just because the graphics and how advanced it is and the constant updates, you can't compare the two.
It's a better game. I played Grand Theft Auto. I beat San Andreas last year again. Just because they came out the definitive edition. And I would definitely say Grand Theft Auto. Every Grand Theft Auto they made, the newer ones.
Yeah, exactly.
They always
get better.
But my point was, if you take San Andreas and modernize it to now, it would be better than the current one because of the storylines. Like that's what AJ had.
You say that, but then
when you say modernize it, you mean just like updating the graphics, or keeping the game the same and updating the graphics?
Updating the graphics, but you like modernize it a little bit, so you take the story, but now you could do more with the story and then the multiverse of whatever Grand.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what they do though.
Yeah,
they always expound on what they did before.
Yeah.
I think the story is better. San Andreas' story is way better than Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 stories were a little lacking. I thought it was like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's 3 niggas. They're all random. They all kind of like, you know, flow in some way because they're robbing banks together, whatever the fuck. It's like, all right, that's cool. But the San Andreas story, maybe it's because, like, I'm a nigga. So, like, the story meant a little bit more to me. Like, it kind of fit a little bit more something I can, like, relate to. But, yeah, I think 5 is a better game.
And now I don't know if you're a Fortnite guy at all, but I saw that Fortnite is going back to the original map. And that early Fortnite era, bro, I feel like nothing touches that. I mean, I'm not saying Fortnite's the greatest video game ever, but just the
sales would say otherwise, right?
Oh, it might.
I honestly, at one point, I thought Fortnite might have been the best game to ever come out. I would like to apologize to my wife now because it was a point where me and my boy Dave, I had an extra TV in my house.
Yeah.
He'd bring his PlayStation over. We were playing Fortnite till 2:00 in the morning. Mind you, we both worked overnight jobs. So we were getting off the sticks. My wife is trying to sleep. We yelling, playing Fortnite it was like a year straight. We'd get off, go to work, come back, play more Fortnite. I'm a grown ass man at this point. You know what I'm saying? So my wife was like, bro, like this nigga's here every fucking day. I'm getting tired of seeing this nigga's face. I'm getting tired of y'all screaming about building and all this type of shit. Shut that shit up. So I had to like find time when she was at work to be like, yo, nigga, get online. We gotta play right now because if we don't play, we not gonna have no time. But yeah, I thought Fortnite was never gonna get boring, and then they started doing crazy shit.
Yeah, and to me, it's not that it got boring. It's just everyone else got so fucking good that I'm like, I can't keep up anymore. So that's where I had to stop playing. But for me, get it off your chest outside of the video game stuff. I mean, I doubt they're listening, but I actually like really upset one of my employees yesterday. One of my favorite student. And like I legitimately, that shit's been eating me inside, bro. So it's not even something I got to get off my chest. But if you listening, once again, I apologize. Like they honestly thinking about quitting. Cause
damn, what you do? You can't say.
I mean, I can. Like I've always told her that she reminds me of a younger girl version of myself. Like we have the same exact personalities. And she like the same talk JoJo had to have with me. I don't know if I ever told you that story, but when JoJo talked to me and it was like, I realized I got to tighten up. Yeah. I had to have with her, and her big issue is just like sometimes she could be a little unorganized, which is fair. But a lot of times, my biggest gripe is I'll tell her stuff. It goes in one ear, out the other. So during a meeting yesterday, I told all the students, I'm like, yo, this is going to be a long-ass meeting. It's a lot of information. I'm spending like 10 minutes talking about how this upcoming week's going to be Hell Week. We got Sports Fest. We have soccer training. We have playoffs of our volleyball regular season is about to end. So we had a bunch of shit happening on Thursday. I spent like 10 minutes talking about this. And she works on all the supervisors' schedules. And so at one point in the meeting, she was like, wait, we have all this stuff going on at the same time? And I'm like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I was half joking, but also half pissed off. Yeah, so I kind of went in on her. And after the meeting, I apologized right away and, like, tried apologizing some more. But, like, I'm pretty sure she was crying. Her eyes was red. Today, I bought her a card. I bought her some donuts. But I don't know.
You better than me. I'd have been like, tough
Yeah.
enough.
No, but, and so if it was any other student, I would have kind of been like, all right, you got to tighten
I'd
up.
have been
But
like, look, I hate that I had to have that conversation with you. Don't let it happen again.
Yeah.
Like, I need you. You're a leader.
well, yeah, I mean, hopefully we can have that conversation.
I'm
but
tough love all the
yesterday
way.
she shut me down. She wasn't
What color is her hair?
brown. A line.
Okay,
She's
man.
always in my.
Blue.
Yeah.
Blue. You about to do it. She's a Democrat.
She got blue hair.
Nah,
She's
but I
one of
fuck
those
with her
progressives.
heavy. She fucks with
No,
Tatiana.
I was just trying to see if I had met her. But
Nah, I don't think you ever met her.
Y'all saw that TikTok of the little white girl that was crying about her 9-to-5 job?
Yeah, I
And
did.
commute?
I did.
Bro, that shit was hilarious. And the fucked up part is like I can relate because
Yeah.
I've worked a job where I had to commute an hour and
Yeah.
it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And you do feel like you don't got time, but at the same time it's like, yo, shut that shit up. Like
Yeah.
you working, shorty.
You got to get it right, man.
Yeah,
you got to survive, dog.
Like shut.
gotta
I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, for me right now, it's like an hour trying to get to UM in Miami traffic. So
You drive to UM from here?
Nah, from I live in Doral, but
shit, yeah.
dealing with Palmetto Expressway, it's a bitch.
yeah, I have to go to the arena a lot.
Exactly.
from Broward.
But outside of that, best thing, y'all got anything? Best thing you've seen this week? Premi being on the pod.
Facts.
Gotta be, man.
Phil.
I know the best thing I saw. My godson. I'm tripping. My godson. Was that last week? No.
What happened?
My godson had the second. If y'all don't know, my godson is a freshman, but he starts on varsity for
Yeah.
football.
Oh, yeah,
And he
yeah.
had 3 interceptions. And one was a
Hey.
pick
Oh,
he
six.
was.
Yeah, we didn't
Okay.
record last week. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and that was a big win for their team because they clinched the playoffs. So they start the playoffs tonight. So wishing him a good luck. And he also made there's a guy that writes articles for the state that now he's on like the 2027 watch.
He's a freshman.
Bro, second game. Like the first game he played as a freshman, when he got moved up, I went and he didn't get no tick. Maybe got like 2 snaps.
Yeah.
Nigga, 2 games later, this nigga is starting and he has 3 interceptions. The nigga did in one game what I couldn't do a whole in 4 years.
Shout out to nephew.
Like, bro, Cole, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Bro, I'm
Like,
telling you, you guys.
It blows my mind how good he is. Like as long as he keep his head on straight, he's gonna go
Yeah.
to the league or he's gonna get D1 college offers. And he has the
sure.
skills right now he's good enough. He'll be in the league.
Is he still growing?
He's 5'10", 160 as a freshman.
Okay.
So he got the size and he's a corner. Yeah, nah, he nice. Little nigga nice. So that was one of the best things. And then
You getting a pay bump?
oh yeah, I did.
That's what I was gonna
My
say.
salary. I got
Shout
a
out to
salary
Phil, man.
increase. It's not technically a raise. It's more so they increased my salary to keep me competitive. So
I
the
love
market
to hear it.
dictated it. So it's like, which is nice because I get my bonuses dictated on my salary. So the higher my salary is, the higher my bonuses.
I love
And
to hear
our
it.
bonuses is doing well this year. So, and that's good with the wedding coming up and all that shit. So that was great. Yeah, I had a good week, bro. I can't hold.
All right.
And I mean, and just practicing with the team again. Like I said, I haven't practiced with the team in 2 months.
You feel hella out of shape?
I did, but not like usual. I think it was because I was just so excited to be back. I kind of pushed myself to exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I went as much as I could. And then when I went, like, I probably had it's crazy. I had one of my best rounds sparring with Daniel. So
Okay.
he's like our 175 pro fighter or 170 pro fighter. And usually I don't grapple with him, but I waited till like round 4. And like the thing in our camp recently has been like, and moving forward is really pushing each other.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna get better fighters. Is really just pushing the cardio and really pushing pace. So when I was able to get in with Dan for a couple rounds, push pace, tried to fireman sweep, tried to actually take him down a couple times, and I got close. So
Okay.
that was a win for me because like he fights at 170 but walks around at 190.
Got you.
And just I never get close to grappling him. So we did a whole round of almost grappling.
What do you fight at?
Me?
Yeah.
Trying to get to 175. I think that's where I want to fight at.
So that'd be losing weight or gaining weight?
Oh, losing weight, man.
Okay.
I walk around like 215.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You down now? You skinny?
Yeah,
You're
I'm like
skinny man.
I'm like
shit.
195 right now,
Yeah.
and then I'm trying to get down to 185, and then from there I could probably
Then you
book
could
a
cut
fight
those
and do my
50, yeah.
cut. You know what I mean? So
That's what's up.
so I'm looking forward to now, but I'm cutting it so close because I was injured for a long time. So now that my body's getting back to good, and I'm losing the weight. My wife is about to have the baby, and I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen.
Yup.
So.
Got you. Moving on.
When is you said December 2nd?
December 4th.
4th. Okay.
Hova.
yeah.
What's y'all got the name right? Or you can.
Oh yeah, so
That's
Soul.
yeah,
SOUL or how
Yep.
y'all gonna spell it?
SOUL.
Gotcha.
I
No
love
middle
it.
name, man. Straight up like that. That's
SS.
Mrs. 22.
That's gonna be her nickname. SS.
S squared.
I like
I don't know. Honestly, we don't know, man. I never really thought about a nickname. I didn't really think about a nickname. You know what I mean? I just wanted to give her a name that wasn't too common.
Yeah.
I mean, I had other names. My wife was like, "Yeah, okay, we're not doing that."
You want to share those or not?
Too urban.
Yeah, I want to name my jit Deuce, man. I'm from 22. You know what I'm saying? It's Mr. 22. It's the
Deuce.
Vault Baby King, man.
Yo.
Holly Bro Captain.
You can't have a daughter named Deuce though.
Because
That's a
I
very
ain't gonna lie,
masculine name for
I
a
thought we
dog.
was gonna have a boy first. You know what I mean? I thought we was gonna end up having a boy first. I was like, if we have a boy, we're gonna name him Deuce.
Because Deuce
She was
works for a
like-
good.
She was like, you
boy.
can't name
A
your
good
son
boy.
Deuce, man.
I
Nah,
can see a
that'd be
girl
a lit
named
name.
Deuce.
It's like a junior, but because I don't want to name my kid Premi Matthew Jr. Nigga. I named my kid Deuce. It's like a little junior. You know what I mean, he gonna be from 22,
But also, I feel like kids with those type of names just grow up to be good athletes.
and they grew up to be something. You know what I'm saying?
They grew up to
Every
be
ti-
something.
Every time I look at somebody who's real famous, I look at their name and I'm like, you see, you either got a real common ass name, like 2 first names or some dumb shit, or you got a name nobody else got. You know what I mean? You get niggas who got like Michael Jordan. Nigga, that is 2 first names. You know what I mean? Or you get some nigga like Talib Kweli. You know what I'm saying? You get it's one or the other. So, you know what I mean? I want my jit to have a name that, nobody else got.
Speaking of top quality, we're gonna transition into music. Nothing too crazy. I know Brent Fayez dropped today, but you listen to music, big music guy?
Yeah, but
City
I'm
makes
not an
beats.
R&B guy, man.
Yeah.
I don't listen to any R&B. I listen to a lot of trap, rap, drill music, man.
Okay.
Niggas is dying.
You're angry.
Yeah, you
I'm
was
actually
blasting.
the-
You was blasting some music when you pulled up.
Y'all could hear it? God damn, I'm sorry about that.
Well, I was walking
give a
up
shit.
as you pulled up.
Yeah, I'm a real trap guy, but I listen to a lot of rock.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of
He's nuanced.
I listen to a lot of random shit, but most of the time, if I'm in my car and I'm driving, somebody's dying. I think that's it pretty much. I don't really listen too much of that other shit. But I ain't gonna lie, my brother about to drop, man. Fetty Route, shout out Fetty Route, man. New album on the way. I mean, we working on it together. So
Okay.
I'm finna get him right. I mean, my boy Fat Man just dropped his album yesterday. Freddy Krueger shit, fire as hell. Yeah, man, I listen to a lot of trap shit. I ain't really.
Send it to me. I'll plug it in the
I got
Discord.
you, man. I'll send it to you for sure.
Because the viewers gonna be curious. So
Yeah,
plug
and
it
I'll
in
make
so
sure I put it on the description for the pod.
For sure.
You been listening to anything as of late?
just the new West Side Gun. That shit go.
Oh, that shit fire.
And then they pray for me. But my boo Neka dropped. She's a Nigerian R&B
Yeah,
singer.
I've been meaning to check her out.
She dropped the Back and Forth EP.
You
which
said
is
her
5
your
songs.
boo?
Yeah, I love her.
Oh, okay.
Like she's one of my favorite R&B
Neka.
singers. She's a Nigerian African chick.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about the name, bro.
She dropped, and then I listened to Sampha's new album, which is pretty good.
Yeah, his
she's
is
dope.
decent. Yeah, I mean, I used to be a big rap guy, but I just feel like every year I'm like, yeah, I can't listen to this shit no more. So
How
I
old are you?
just 33.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You give me like real I'm an adult ass nigga vibes.
Really?
Like you give me like nigga. If I saw you in the street, I wouldn't dap you. I would shake your phone.
Nah, I'm mad immature and very childish. I know I should be a lot more mature at 33 than I am, but I like being
you
young.
fooling me, nigga. You got it together, nigga. I know a nigga that got it together, nigga. I know. I can tell.
Nah, I'm far from having it. I'm glad I'm able to put this facade on because I ain't got shit together.
You hear the way this nigga talk? Yes. I'm putting on a facade for you guys.
But nah, I'm a big R&B guy. Listen to rock as well.
Favorite rap band?
Probably Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay. We on a different spectrum of rock.
What about yourself?
You like screamo
I
stuff?
I like Marilyn Manson. I like System of a Down. I
Yeah,
like Limp Bizkit. I think they're a little rock rapping.
But it depends on what like if I'm just at my desk vibing, I'm listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers. If I'm in the gym about to do leg day, I'm gonna put on System of a Down. So
my favorite white rock band is
Green Day.
No, I was gonna say Tribal Seed, but it's not Tribal Seed. It's I just forgot it. Fuck it, never mind.
Do you know what song?
It's reggae rock.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
What are y'all listening to in the gym? I always wonder what other people listen to in the gym.
Oh, it's always rap. Even rap or dancehall. Our boy Luke, he has a long ass dancehall playlist, so I throw that on.
Dancehall. Wow.
But Lil Wayne, I'll put on in the gym. It's always something like I'm not gonna listen to a podcast.
Why are you so inquisitive about the dance hall?
I'm saying like
on leg day he's moving his hips.
Everybody's listening to different shit.
Yeah.
Like I used to talk to my cousin. I'm like, what do you listen to in the gym? And he like put me on this thing called hardstyle, and it's like a lot of like.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm lifting weights, I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I started listening to Brazilian funk a lot when I.
Bro, Brazilian funk, I fought with that shit.
That shit makes me want to kill niggas, bro. I'm in the gym like if I got my headphones on before practice and I'm listening to Brazilian funk, I think niggas should be like an alarm or something. Like niggas need to.
You can start doing capoeira.
I'm gonna start doing some shit I'm not supposed to be doing. All right.
I listen to straight Griselda, my boy. I need that boom, 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 boom all in my ear.
Bro, I can listen to podcasts.
I need that hoodie
Really?
weather.
Podcast?
Yeah. That's wild.
I can listen to podcasts if it's back by anything that's not legs or like chest or tries. I could listen to a podcast.
Wait, what are you doing? Yeah, are you doing cardio?
Nah, cardio. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
like
lifting
lifting
weights and listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
Are you listening to the nigga say who's gonna carry the logs? Like, what are you listening to?
We carry the logs.
listen to David Goggins?
Yeah, David Goggins.
No.
But it could be like sports podcasts. It be just like regular like.
LeBron James got 47.
it's like
Hell no.
introspective, psychological type stuff, that kind of thing.
I can only do that on steady state cardio for like if I'm 45 minutes plus on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Just because
Nah, that's
the treadmill
nuts.
gets boring.
Dancehall, podcast, and what'd you say?
Grimy rap.
Grimy rap.
I like grimy.
I mix it up. Like I mix it up, but I also do listen to podcasts. Like I have
Podcast
no
is
issue.
killing me, and I can't. I'm trying to picture like what you're doing.
Because for me, like when I work out, I don't. I mean, I like working out now, but I normally tend to not like working out. But if I have something that's mentally distracting, then it makes everything easier.
I just feel like working out to like a Joe Rogan voice would just take my testosterone out of my body.
Yeah.
But I also feel like what the goal is for in the gym when AJ's working out, I feel like you're not going for like PRs and shit like that. Like you just working out to get a sweat in and stay active,
Yeah,
right?
I guess. Yeah, I'm not lifting
killing
very
yourself.
heavy. Yeah.
Whereas when you probably going for like super heavy, trying to go for PRs
You know what's
and
crazy?
shit
I
like
don't
that.
lift weights.
Really?
I don't lift. I wish I did, man, but I just don't. I usually am doing like fight cardio shit. I'm hitting the bag. I'm
Oh, so that's different then. So like,
yeah.
because if I'm going to hoop, it's probably different too.
Oh, you not listening to podcasts when you?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It depends. Like depends on how far the drive is. I might listen to podcasts for the first half there, and then by the time I get close enough, where it's like 10 to 15 minutes before, I might listen to something else that gets me a little more. Especially, it depends on if I'm going to play just for fun, or if I'm going like, all right, it's gonna be really good runs type thing.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it changes.
I always respect. I like to hear what niggas is doing that's different, cause a nigga like me, man, I got some type of ADHD, dog. I do the same shit every single day type shit, and sometimes I do bore myself, so I try to like try different things. I mean, like if you tell me you listening to a fucking dancehall, I might try to find like a dancehall song and see how it feels, or like tell me you listen to podcasts, I might try it out. But
I give you some shit on the dancehall playlist.
yeah,
that'll
give
bump
it to me,
up.
man.
Yeah,
I might tell you it's ass. But
Nah, it's some shit on there. I used to do dance. Like I used to listen to that playlist too, and it would be certain songs.
Yeah.
Cause it's like the playlist is all over the place, but it's certain reggae like dancehall songs that be talking that shit.
yeah, for me, I also have to focus a lot on form. So sometimes if it's you're too juiced up, you might just be throwing it weight.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
I be hitting the bag.
And like, so I have good like mobility and I guess flexibility. So my issue a lot of times, especially if I'm lifting heavy, is that my form will kind of change just because naturally my whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nigga said,
it's
I'm
gonna be a lot of pauses. So I was like, you know what, y'all get the gist.
Yeah,
It came to me slightly stupid.
Oh,
It's my
slowly.
favorite
Yeah.
rock band.
At first, I thought you was gonna say, and now I'm blanking on the name. I ain't got no Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
I know you're talking about.
Why am I blanking on the song's called Santeria?
I
But
know you wanna go.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
That's what I thought you was talking about.
No, it's slightly stupid.
Got you.
Babylon is falling.
Sublime. That's the name
Sublime,
of the band.
no. Sublime is close. It's in that same ballpark though.
Yeah. Streaming. Y'all been watching anything as
Porn.
of late? Porn.
Streaming the Fall of the House of Usher. That's pretty good.
Okay.
No hard. Yeah, it's like it's on Netflix. It's like it's kind of scary. It's kind of like almost has like I don't want to say John Wick vibes. It's different. It's good.
Isn't it the same people that did House on Haunting Hill or whatever?
Oh, I didn't see that,
okay.
but
I thought it
possibly.
was.
But it's pretty good. It's like decently scary, but there's a good storyline to it. It's just good in general. I think. But if you guys like comedies or I guess a romantic comedy, No Hard Feelings. That's Jennifer Lawrence and it's pretty good.
Okay.
It was out in theaters this year and it's already on Netflix, so
Really?
like it kind of made a quick jump.
Equalizer
But it's
is
still
out
pretty
too,
good.
on like streaming services.
Oh, Equalizer 3?
Yeah, it's on
Is it
it was
Apple?
on Sony something. I have it
Sony?
on my PlayStation because I pay for like some thing. It's like a Sony, but I think you might have to rent it. So
Yeah.
I think you might have to rent.
But yeah, I know it's in theaters right now, but that's lit. That it's kind of you could probably rent it.
Are
Y'all
you
watch
into?
From?
You said what?
You watch From?
I don't even know what
Great
that is.
show, man.
Where is
Great
it?
fucking
What is
show.
it?
Man, I think it's on Apple TV. I want to say, but if you ever watch Lost,
Yeah.
I've watched like two episodes.
It's from the same people who made Lost. It's a great show, man. It was so good. I like binge watched it in like 3 days. The whole first season. I
Really?
just was like, I was in California with my family. We was just chilling. Every day we was watching that bitch back to back to back to back to back. Show is fire, man.
Have
You,
y'all? Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I said, have y'all seen Love, Death, and Robots? On
That is one
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
favorite
It's
shows
great.
on Netflix.
I've
Somebody
heard
keep
of
telling
it.
me to watch
Every
it. I
time-
got it on my list.
Every
I
time it
always
drops,
hear
I
it's
watch
good.
it.
All right, because
that Black Mirror type shit.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite show, is Black Mirror.
Are you into scary like
Man,
movies
I
or?
like niggas to get possessed, nigga.
So
I like real scary.
put me
shit.
on.
Oh, so you
'cause
should like House of the Usher then, that show.
But my wife don't play that possession
Really?
shit.
I don't
You know
like
what I'm
it
saying?
either.
She don't play that shit with me, bro. Like I be like, yo, let's watch, The Conjuring. She's like, listen, I know a nigga get possessing that shit. Turn that shit off in my house.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
every
yes, ma'am.
October I'm like, all right, it's spooky season. Let me watch some scary shit. But every time I try to find some shit on my own, it ends up being terrible.
I got a
I
top
just
10.
recently watched Smile. That was actually very
Smile
good.
was good?
Yeah, Smile.
Oh, shit,
I
heard it was
fucked with
bad.
it.
Somebody told me don't waste my time.
The acting is atrocious at sometimes, but it's maybe it's just because my bar is so low.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent movie.
Best horror film I seen was Amityville Horror.
What was it?
The Amityville Horror, but that's when it first came out. I don't know how it
I've never
looks
even
now.
heard of it.
You never heard of the Amityville Horror?
Yeah. I've heard
The
it.
Amityville Horror was lit. That and what was the one where they had all the ghosts in the boxes? It was like
I'm not sure.
You talking about 13 Ghosts?
yeah, when it was in the house.
Yeah, you had the one girl with the big ass titties with the knife.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't gonna forget that.
Bro, that was my shit.
Hey,
The nigga with the
I'm
pins in his
sold.
face.
I'm
Oh,
sold.
Yeah, that one had me spooked.
Yeah. I got a top 10 from Blumhouse that I can send you. It had some good movies on it. My favorite scary movie is probably Oppenheimer though. I think
Oppenheimer was a great movie, wasn't scary.
Scary movie. That's funny.
Is that on streaming
Hold on,
already?
Stop
We
it.
watching the
Stop
same
it. Stop
Oppenheimer,
it.
the one that
Stop
was
it.
just
Stop
in
it.
the
Stop
theater?
it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Did you just say Oppenheimer was not scary?
The one that was just in theaters?
Yeah, the one with the nigga who got the bomb, who
Yeah.
actually killed real people in real life.
That wasn't. I mean, it was a.
Nigga, that is the scariest shit that happened. What are you talking about?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it wasn't scary to me.
It's not a scary movie.
Yeah.
Nigga, that is a horror film. What are y'all talking about?
Based off true story.
Niggas died. What are y'all? Shoot that shit. Niggas died.
Wait, but you got the top 10 right now? Say for the pod. I'm sure. I'm sure. there's people-
Blumhouse top 10
Yes,
for
sir.
I don't know what year they actually came out with this, but number 1 was Get Out, which is a fantastic movie. Number 2 was Split from 2016. I don't know if y'all
Wait, this is going from best to worst?
Yeah, that's from number 1. I can go. Matter of fact, I'll go 10 and I go
Okay.
10 down. So Halloween, 2018 Halloween, Hush, which I think is about a lady who is deaf.
Okay.
And somebody's trying to like break into her house. Happy Death Day. I didn't see that. Glass. I don't know if that's the movie.
Yeah,
It's like
with
the-
Samuel Jackson.
Yes, that movie's fucking great. Sinister. 2012.
Hero's cooking right now. My bad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
That nigga's like that. I'm glad we didn't get rid of him.
Facts.
Insidious, number
Okay.
5. Number 4 is Black Phone, which I heard was really good. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I'm gonna watch it. Number 3.
I just saw they're coming out with the second one in 2025.
Damn.
But the first one was
That's a long
pretty
time ago,
decent.
right?
Yeah.
Number 3 is The Invisible Man. Number 2 is Split, and number 1 was Get Out.
Oh, Split's another movie I gotta watch. I've
Split
never
is
watched
great.
the
Split is
entire
great.
thing.
The nigga who's the main character of that shit, he's a great actor, man.
Yeah, he is.
Slept on.
Anything else y'all been streaming?
No, sir.
All right, we'll finish.
Yeah. So, well, it's not streaming, but I saw him first off streaming. But Shang Wang was at Miami Improv the other day.
I don't even know
You ever
who
seen
that
Shang
is.
Wang or no? He's a stand-up comedian.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother does stand-up comedy, so
That's what I was
try
gonna
to
ask
a lot
you,
of
yeah.
these shows and stuff. What's the name is down here now, actually, this weekend. I think Arnez J.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he's down next
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
He's
Arnez
down. He's down next. Oh, I mean, he might be at Dania, but I think he's at Improv.
Dania
You told me
Improv.
to sign up for it.
Yeah. If you sign up for like the Dania Improv, like just they give you free tickets all the time. So
Yeah.
if you're
Oh,
like,
really?
into comedy,
Same.
sign up for the Dania Improv site. I get free tickets all the time, man. Like they just like,
From Miami
come
too.
on.
Yeah.
Does Darrell do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the same one? The Miami and Doral one's the same thing, right?
Yeah,
They're
both
both
the
called
Improv.
Improv. I
There's
don't know
one
if
in
they're
West
owned by
Palm,
the same
too.
people, but it looks the same on these. I've been to both, so
So I just assumed all the improvs were.
it's probably like a franchise or branding type name.
Yeah.
But like the food will be different. It's
okay.
Yeah, my brother just did his show at Nova at the college. It went really well, man.
But yeah,
It was
let
a
me
good
know when you
show.
do it, bro. I mean,
No,
when he does it, I'll
definitely.
pull up.
I don't know, man.
Who's your brother?
I really like
My
stand-up
brother's
comedy.
Ty Sterling. You know what I mean? You can follow
Okay.
him on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. Same name, Ty Sterling, TY. Same last name as mine. He's hilarious, man, and he sells out. I don't know. He got a support system like I do, man. It's a little nuts. Like when he first came down from California, he did a show, and I want to say he double packed the arena. Like let's say it was supposed to be like 75 people max. It was like 150 people
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? Like whenever he has a show and he gets to do his promo, everybody shows up. I don't know, man. People just they love him. He's a funny dude, man. Y'all should definitely check him out though.
That's what's up.
On God.
Definitely.
Finish up with sports. NBA.
But yeah, but live comedy is
sorry.
different
Go
too.
ahead.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's way better like in person.
Yeah.
You
The
probably
the
skipped
dude
sports.
Shane Wang, he has a. Have you seen his stuff on Netflix or no?
No, I haven't. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
That's what I said. If you went, because I don't really watch a lot of Netflix stuff. But if it's a
Right.
comedy show in person, I'll go.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll just go like check it out because
But
my
yeah, it
wife
was
likes that stuff.
he was working on new stuff. He said it was only his fourth time since at a show since he had since the special, but it was all like pretty good and his delivery is cool. He's like very chill, very kind of just like
It's a white dude.
no I think he's Chinese, Asian, yeah. Shang, Sheng, Wang,
It's
Wang.
comedian Shang. He just performed. I watched him perform with my brother.
Okay.
That dude's hilarious too.
Mm-hmm.
But Shang, you said Shang Wang?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just send it to you after.
Yeah, for sure. And what you saying about sports?
Oh, yeah, that's the next section,
That
yeah.
was the last topic. So NBA's bike. Obviously, we're watching Heat in Boston right now.
Yeah.
But how y'all feel about NBA being back?
I've watched who did I watch? I watched a little bit of the Wemby highlights.
Okay.
You
Watched
probably watched the Lakers game.
Oh yeah, I definitely watched the Lakers game because
Lakers are cooked.
Yeah, so you still feel like that which I told you weeks ago, this Lakers team is not built to beat the Nuggets.
It is,
Hey,
but
it's
it's
only game
early.
one. It's only game one.
it's early. They got to build chemistry, bro. It takes time. AD just got to stop being a little
They're
business.
cooked.
Didn't score
If
a
LeBron
point
has
in
to
the second
score
half.
30 for y'all to win against a team missing two of their superstars, you're cooked.
He only had to score 21 and almost a triple double.
Come on, man. That nigga, he's too old to have to do all this, man.
I agree. I mean, I agree. I agree. He had to play that long, but it takes a while to ramp up. But I give him time. I mean, LeBron's a good enough leader to figure it out. And if he's still playing like this in this year with the new acquisitions, I like it. They just got to have time to gel. And Darvin Ham got to figure out the roster because Darvin Ham stuck with the roster for like until All-Star break.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting much until like
Just let
later.
LeBron coach, man. Get that nigga Ham out of here, man. Just let LeBron coach the goddamn team.
Right, him being
Like
the oldest
I
player
don't
in the
know,
league
man.
is crazy.
With LeBron getting old, bro, like I just appreciate it because like for me, this is my Jordan, and so like I'm seeing him on his way out, and I'm like I really don't care about anybody else coming up, other younger guys coming up.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have time to watch, you saying?
Yeah, so
LeBron the GOAT to me. I don't know about y'all boys. I know
He's
y'all
my GOAT.
a little older than me, so it might be different, but
nope, my goat.
Yeah, I got MJ.
I think it's very clear to me. Like I haven't
Really?
seen, like I don't know. There's not a lot of sports where you can look at somebody and be like, yeah, that nigga's clearly the GOAT. But I think now we're getting to that point where we find a lot of dudes in different sports who are like clearly the GOAT to some people. Like Floyd Mayweather is clearly the GOAT of boxing to a lot of people. Tom Brady is clearly the GOAT in football to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I think LeBron is clearly the GOAT.
That's fair.
Zach's like, no, sir. You have MJ. Then Kobe.
You don't like
was
LeBron?
he's
Nah, I
probably
hate
your
LeBron.
third, right? Or no?
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
He's not on any list of mine outside of most annoying NBA players ever. Not.
You said he's not on. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. You said he's not on what list?
Any list.
He's not on any
So
list of
who's
mine.
your top 5 NBA players of all time?
I mean, I've never put any thought into it. If I'm being fair, yes, LeBron will probably be on it, but
okay,
I'm not gonna willingly ever put LeBron on any list of mine.
Yeah, it's probably don't have enough time for this one, but we at work we're having a debate between Kobe and LeBron, who's greater.
Yeah.
Kobe and
close.
LeBron.
After
Kobe Bryant?
So and then great.
And LeBron James?
It's not in the same conversation.
All right, it's
and
not-
and doing and
Not in the
being-
same conversation.
not-
Relax.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Conversation.
crazy that it's not a conversation.
It's not a
They
conversation.
not in the same
Because one is
conversation.
clearly better.
It's not in the same conversation.
What are we talking
better.
about?
Like, well, it was who's their stance and the thing is being best and greatest is different. Because
And
I
he's both.
think I don't know
I
if
think
I
over
agree.
Kobe, I think he's both. I think when it comes to LeBron and Jordan, you might have a greatest and best, differential.
Yeah. I think I have MJ and I think it's close with Kobe. I'm not gonna just like.
I
say
think
it's not.
if Kobe got to live, unfortunately, it wouldn't be this strong of arguments. I didn't see as many arguments about Kobe being so much better than LeBron until after he died, unfortunately.
I think it gives credence to it.
It
'cause now
does.
You go back and watch. I think like if LeBron tragically passed, which we don't ever wish to happen,
Yeah.
but I think that would dead the go conversation.
Those conversations were always
I
there,
think
but
it would.
obviously LeBron's still playing, so he's able to like
should
him
be. It's
being
crazy.
scoring, having
Yeah.
a scoring title.
I think he's
whatever.
the best athlete
Yeah.
that's ever played basketball, but I don't know if he's the greatest.
I mean, some people
greatest
think Wilt
basketball
Chamberlain
player.
was.
Yeah, but yeah. So we gonna talk football or we want to do?
Yeah, we can.
Football.
Are we making predictions?
You never mess around with football, Premi?
Nah, man, I'm a real nigga. Unfortunately for y'all, I never really cared to watch football.
Oh,
I
it's
think
only-
I
I mean,
tried, though. I did try.
Broward puts out a lot of pros too, bro.
No, Florida is a
Hollywood
is a
in
place
general, too.
for that, man. I went to school with the Sony kid, the kid who won the championship.
Sonny
with the-
Michel.
Sonny Michel.
Yeah. I went to school with him, played on the same team. I don't find it to be as entertaining as like basketball or even baseball.
Oh,
Like
no,
I watch
you
a lot of
tripping.
baseball now.
You tripping, bro?
I just
We could probably text our list to save some time. 'cause I
Yeah,
know we gotta-
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I like throughout my whole life, I've gone back and forth. I'm like, I enjoy playing basketball more, but enjoy watching football more.
I
But
love football.
and obviously, I'm an official now, so like it's my job.
Right.
But I don't know. I think I still enjoy football more.
I still think football is a
As-
better TV product.
yeah, I
That's
think
fair.
so.
As a TV product, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think it's better. I mean, I've never been to a game, but I feel
Mm-hmm.
like the environment's better too. You get tailgating, like
Less
it's-
games, man.
It's less games, so it's more sellouts probably.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, unless your team, even if your team trash, like the Bears be selling out, and
Yeah.
it's been ass for 15 years.
Hmm. And I've kind of alluded to this before. The NBA or basketball is the only sport where you have such a high scoring game. No other sport is like that. So I feel like
Shit,
because
baseball now.
No.
I mean, it's
cool.
not.
Oh,
It's
I'm-
not.
I'm-
I mean,
in
obviously, it's
context.
twos and
Yeah.
threes, but still, I feel like because you get that scoring, it lowers the excitement a little bit unless you have like a buzzer beater or some shit like that. Where like soccer, NHL, baseball, football, like there's so much less scoring that every score, like you get the build up, and then when they finally score, it's like I just came everywhere. You get that release.
Wait, what?
Whoa, that's. I just came everywhere.
No,
You
but
get that release.
y'all
That's
get
that's
y'all,
a bar.
Y'all get what I'm saying?
That's
though.
a
Like,
freaky bar, but that's a
Okay,
bar.
you're saying.
You getting edged, you getting edged, and then finally you
We're
release.
getting it.
Yeah, and then I don't know,
That man
bro.
was off the bar.
But basketball, you just getting it nonstop. Pause.
This man got real freaky with the basketball, G.
But y'all
Yeah,
get what
but-
I'm saying though?
Yeah,
Sorry,
but also
nigga, it's
basketball,
horny.
high level basketball is definitely like that too, though.
Yeah.
Like it's broken down into like literal minutes
Yeah.
and like
Horny
possession.
ass
So
nigga, man.
it depends. Like as a viewer, it's different. But if you're understanding it maybe not understanding it at a higher level, but just like especially with how mathematical the game has gotten
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Marlins are out of the we're out of the playoffs, so I have nothing.
How much more is left of the playoffs? I feel like it's been going on for
I think we're at the
World
I think we're at the World Series now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
It's Astros. No, not Astros.
The Astros got knocked out. I think it's Phillies. Phillies.
Phillies lost game
Phillies
7.
lost.
So it's Texas Rangers, right?
Diamondbacks.
And the Rangers.
And
No.
Diamondbacks.
Yes.
Diamondbacks and some other team.
Not the Rangers, AJ.
I thought it was Rangers, but maybe not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so removed from baseball that I couldn't
You ever
even
been to
guess.
a baseball game?
Yeah, I don't hate baseball,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying I don't watch games
follow
like
the
on
season.
I don't watch the
TV.
games on TV either.
I've
but
been
I
to.
saw- I go to the game.
The only reason I go to the games is because
Yeah,
at
you're right.
UM they
Rangers,
usually have
Diamondbacks.
tickets for $1.
And they playing right now.
for $1 for like the UM baseball team.
No, for Marlins.
Marlins.
Like a lot of times they'll have promotions where I can get tickets
It's like
for
group
$1.
tickets, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
don't know.
so UM will
What's
probably
that?
buy, UM will probably buy an allotment of tickets and then sell them to their employees as a benefit.
What's up? Let me get right.
Next
you know?
time they have the promotion, I got you.
You ever been to a hockey game?
Yes, I
Hockey
used to.
game's lit.
Listen, man. I'm telling you, I got like obsessive, some type of disorder, man. When I like something, I just start doing it, man. I went and brought like 4 hockey jerseys. I went to all the Panthers games, and then the season ended, and I got into baseball out of
Yeah.
nowhere. So.
I know the CMO over there.
Hey.
Yeah, nigga. I need Jimmy Butler
I might have to slide.
to get a ring.
Yeah,
Oh, we
same.
all do. We all do.
Because
I want to see what Jimmy Butler with a ring is gonna be like. Just like his what his summer is gonna be like after.
a dickhead, man.
Oh, we talked about if NBA had Hard Knocks, but actual Hard Knocks, the Dolphins, they're going to be in the mid-season version of Hard Knocks, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
That
Yeah.
should be cool. I probably still won't watch it, but that'd be cool.
Bro, it's crazy to me that you, the other nigga that loves football as much as I do.
And he
but
likes
refuse-
documentaries.
Yeah,
And
But I
documentary
only
style
like
content.
one team.
and that's fair,
What
but
the fuck is Hard Knocks?
it's
Think,
it's an HBO
Yeah,
show,
yeah.
but it's like a docu-series.
Think 24/7 access with Mayweather, but for football.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Think
Oh, that's why LeBron was talking about doing something for the NBA teams.
Maybe.
Okay.
Think
Okay.
24/7 all access. But for football.
I think last time the Dolphins might have been on it was when Ocho Cinco was on the team and he got cut from the team after the whole.
I didn't even know it was that old, bro.
I used to
Yeah.
love
Hard Knocks?
them.
I don't
Yeah,
know
Hard
Hard
Knocks,
Knocks.
Yeah, I
that
love
Yeah.
them shits, man. I be watching them even though I don't watch the fights. It be fighters I don't care about, but I be watching 24-hour access shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mayweather, the GOAT.
Y'all watching the fight tomorrow? Just before we get out of here?
Who's fighting?
Fury.
Oh, Fury
Ngannou versus
and
Tyson
yeah.
Fury?
I'm gonna try and find a
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. You can stream it. I'll say, I got some stream links. I can
Yeah,
send
yeah,
to you.
send me that. I ain't paying 80 for it though.
I ain't never pay. Nigga, I ain't pay for no good motherfucking fights. I only pay for the fights when it's more than like 10 people at my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
facts.
more-
So you can just split it up
Yeah,
and it makes
I don't-
sense.
I don't feel like dealing with, niggas be like, oh, your shit glitching. I'm like, man, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit glitching in front of hoes. I'm starting to sweat and shit. I'm looking around, everybody's like, oh, your TV, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said he said he
got
had money.
guap.
Yeah, he
He
said
said he got money.
Bro said he packed out, but
Yeah.
My brother hit me with that. I thought you said you paid for this. I said, oh, shit, nigga. I don't know why I told you that.
That's funny. But I don't have anything else. Y'all got anything
I
else?
think we're good.
nah, shout out to
All
that
right.
man Premi, Jay.
Thanks for
Yes,
pulling
sir.
up
You know
What it
on
is,
short
man,
notice
it's
too.
Mr. 22 is Deuce P, man. The
It's
Vault
Mr.
Baby
22.
General, Hollywood Captain. You know what I'm saying? Life is temporary, premium is forever. I
AKA
got the bag on me. It's in the bag.
AKA born early.
Yo,
Born early, man.
Preemie
Preemie
baby.
2 4
Alright.
shorty.
It's been another episode
Wait.
of
No, go ahead.
Save It for the Pod, episode number 127. Phil hit the drop. Peace.
Peace.
Deuce.